You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's that boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we are back. Too Many Podcast. Salute to everybody. Sorry for being late, guys. I literally just sat down, just got back in from the gym. So running a little late, few minutes late, but I do apologize. Yeah, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Yeah, I've been anxious. I've been kind of anxious to do this show, but I really wasn't. I kind of like really wasn't. Hold on. Turn this down. I'm listening to myself in the earphones. Had to make sure I sound okay. Yes, I really wasn't like, man, man, this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, this, I don't even know this fight really gonna happen. Spence ain't been around in a long time, in a while. By the time he get back in the ring, it's pretty much gonna be 3 years. Because last time he was in the ring, when he got knocked out, was the summer of 2023. July 29th, to be exact, 2023, the summertime. And from what I'm hearing, he's scheduled to get back in the ring in the summer of this year. So I'm like, man, we got a long time. Did you get what I'm saying? We got a long time until he get back in the ring. So I was like, you know what I mean? Like I can't really get the Holy Ghost about, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Right? I got dudes on Facebook telling me that, yeah, man, Tim Tszyu wise, with Tim Tszyu trash, Spence should be able to run through him. And I'm like, these guys, they be all over the place. Last we heard, from and my memory serves me correct, and it does. Hold on. If my memory serves me correctly, Errol Spence, when he came out of the car accident, he beat Ugas. We heard Errol Spence was back. He's the eye collector because he broke Ugas' orbital bone. He's the eye collector, and he's breaking ribs. Remember that. Then, shout out to Tony Montana. Then shout out to Corey from Miami. Then we heard when he beat Danny Garcia, shortly after beating Ugas, he beat Danny Garcia, if I'm not mistaken. I think Danny Garcia was sorry about that. I think Danny Garcia was the fight he had when he came back. And they said, oh man, he dominated Danny. He beat Danny for 12 rounds straight. Errol Spence back, right? And then after that, he fought Ugas. because Ugas got elevated to the WBA title. Errol Spence had to pull out of the Pacquiao fight because I heard, from what I heard, they were putting hands and foots on him in sparring. Somebody was putting, he was sparring some dude that's supposed to be like a little Manny Pacquiao, and the dude was putting hands and foots on him in sparring, detached his retina from his eye, and then he had to have cataract surgery. So he had to have that cataract surgery, after first cataract surgery. Then when he beat Ugas, broke his orbital bone and his ribs and stuff, he was the eye collector and he breaking ribs. Then, shortly after that, he fights Terence Bud Crawford. And when Errol Spence beat Danny Garcia and Ugas, everybody in boxing, oh, he's back. And he looked like he picking up where he left off. Wasn't that wrong with it, bro? I'm telling you, I remember it like it was yesterday. To this day. Then, shout out to Dodge J. He said, I'm sick of hearing these Superman stories. Hey, Dodge J. I'm painting a picture right here. Just bear with me one moment. I'm painting a picture right here. So I'm trying to show you where I'm going at. Prior to the Crawford fight, we heard a lot of things from 99.9999999% of the YouTube channels. 99.99999% of boxing Facebook groups, 99.99999% of Reddit groups, all of the boxing, you get what I'm saying? The ones who like the popular fighters, right? Everybody picked the popular guy. They picked the Jamaican American from DeSoto, Texas, named Errol the True Spence. When he got knocked out, he pretty much got beat for like 9 rounds to 0, to be honest with you. If you want to be technical, he ain't win no rounds, but if you want to give him a round, or maybe give him the first round, that's what you want to do. If you want to do. But he ain't really win no rounds. He really got donutted, 9 rounds to 0, to be fair. When he get knocked out, we heard Errol Spence ain't the same fighter. Crawford don't get no credit for beating him. Errol Spence came out of the car accident. He had cataract surgery. He suffered from high altitude sickness. They got that from this channel because I had Victor Conte on the show before he passed away. I had Victor Conte on the show around that time. And I asked Victor Conte, I say, Vic, why you think Errol Spence looked the way he did? Because everybody was saying, I said, man, look fine to me. Everybody kept talking about something wrong with him. I knew it wasn't that wrong with him. So he just got his ass whooped. That's what happens. See, when you get ass whooping, people got to try to find why you got the ass whooping. Man, what happened, dog? How did I get my ass whooped? Yeah, the dude was just a better fighter than you. Sometimes things are just as simple as that. And Errol Spence made no excuses. Not one. Unlike Deontay Wilder. But the Errol-sexuals made all of the excuses. They went the same things that Errol Spence have to this day. He have not said. So there's a lot of coping mechanisms going on. Shout out to Aquila. We got a coping mechanism. So what I'm trying to say is this. Last I remember, from what Errol Spence fans, you guys said. You said that he ain't the same fighter. You said that the car accidents, the Crawford couldn't get no credit for beating him because the car accidents, he was a clone. Mike Tyson edibles. Baby mama gave him something that made him sleepy in the back. Derrick James was squeezing Terence Crawford gloves. He might have had air weights in the gloves. Why he didn't take the glove off in the rain? Why Derrick James was squeezing the glove? We heard all these things, right? So my question is, well, he's still that same broken, ain't the same coming off a car accident. Now he don't have 2 Cadillac surgeries. Cause when Crawford got through whooping up on him, Crawford broke his other eyeball. Y'all remember that? Errol Spence activated the rematch clause. Crawford couldn't fight nobody because Errol Spence activated the rematch clause. So he had to wait 6 months. The way Al Haymon set the clause up, they got 6 months in order to make this fight happen. 6 months. Errol Spence waited till the last day of the 6 months of the contract, the rematch clause before it expired, and then he say, I gotta get Cadillac surgery. True. He said, I gotta get Cadillac surgery. I said, but damn, my nigga, when did you realize, like, you waited to the end of the 6 months, to get the Cadillac? Yeah, I gotta get Cadillac surgery, dog. You know what I mean? Remember Cadillac converter. I kind of messing up a little bit, dog. My Cadillac, you know what I mean? Then I got the transmission, dog. You know what I'm saying? And, my left tire kind of like going flat a little bit. They say I need some new rotors and a new tire over there. A new tire. I need some rotors, a new tire, some brakes and all that stuff. That's what they said. You know what I'm saying? So I remember that. My question is this. Isn't that the same Errol Spence that's going to Australia? So I don't understand when I hear these dudes talking about, yeah, Tim Tszyu, Spence gonna run through him. I'm like, is he gonna run through him based on what you said last time? What do you mean? Okay, when Crawford beat him, you said 20 things. You gave 20 excuses why Crawford beat him. He was on that sniggity snack. The snack sniggity. Y'all remember that? I came up with the sniggity snack. Yeah, he was on that sniggity. The sniggity did it. They had all these niggas, man. When they were cold. But them Aerosexuals, boy. All them Aerosexuals, they bussy. They bussy was on fire, boy. I thought, I ain't gonna lie, I thought they had gonorrhea in the bussy. True. The way they were running around here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. No, it was a clone. Baby mama gave him some edibles. Mike Tyson gave him something that made him sleepy. Yeah, wait, he was hypnotized in the back. Victor Carter said that he had high altitude sickness. He came to Vegas late and he ran the week of the fight to try to cut weight and he had high altitude sickness. I remember all of these excuses. I said something about PBC boxing fans. It's something about you PBC boxing fans. Y'all are the only community that I see make excuses for when y'all lose. Well, y'all in Canelo. Because we heard what Canelo said in the last interview. Oh, no. In order for him to get real credit, he said, I give him credit. I give him all the credit. You ain't gave him shit. Pivoted a little bit to Canelo. You ain't gave that man nothing. You was talking all that goddamn shit in the lead up to the fight. You said the man ain't fought nobody. That what you said. He ain't fought nobody. You was on there with Shaq and Tom Brady. Who is he fought? Name one guy he fought. Shaq and Tom Brady looking crazy. They want to see it. You don't know. He doesn't fight anybody. He fight nobody. That's what you were saying. And then as soon as Crawford whooped your ass, yeah, man, he get all the credit. But yeah, in order for him to really get credit, I got to get my get back. We need to do a rematch. A rematch for what? There was no rematch in the contract. The fight that you signed with Crawford was a winner takes all. If Crawford would have lost to Canelo wouldn't have been talking about, I want to give Crawford a rematch. Hell no, you ain't never gave nobody no rematch. Never. Except Triple G. So no. Now shout out to A-Sound T. No, we ain't doing that. Motherfucker. Listen, that's what it is, right? When Black Freezer whoop a nigga ass, see this, I realized what it was. When Black Freezer whoop your ass, they always got excuses. Black Freezer came through there, breaking off, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, this is the same Errol Spence. That's not the same. He don't have 2 Cadillac surgeries. He had the car accident. He had Mike Tyson edibles. His baby mama gave him something sleepy. They gave him something that made him sleepy in the back. Is this Errol Spence or is this the clone? Y'all, I remember y'all said it was the clone, the one that got beat by Crawford. So how do we know this the real Errol Spence? How do we know this ain't the clone? And he's coming off a 3-year layoff. The man ain't fought in 3 years. I'm looking at all this. I said, this motherfucker ain't fought in 3 years. And listen, and he's fighting in Australia. He going over there to the land of the kangaroos. Can he pull a Devin Haney? You know, he gonna go in there. You see how that Debo Dale went to Australia and beat Killer Cam, George Cambosos. He beat Killer Cam. You saw what he did. You know, Spence gonna do the same thing. I'm like, man, I don't know about that, fam. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about this real, fam. Yeah, Tim Tszyu. They've been putting. Now he won his last fight. Tim Tszyu did win his last fight. Now they have been putting hands and foots on Tim Tszyu. They've been doing that, Fundor and Bakram and all that there. But outside of that, I'm like, man, yet and still, this dude coming off he got 2 bad eyes. The left eye and the right eye bad. So he can't see. You get what I'm saying? I'm somebody say right time Bud Crawford, two-toe. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, I heard. Hey, hey, I heard. Where you at? Hey, hold on. I heard him say that shit. Hey, I heard him say that. He say right time, boy. Hey, Tone say, hey, that's you. Hey, bro, you get listen. Boy, that's some real hate, right? That's some real hate right there, boy. Boy, you know what a nigga really hates you when listen. Okay, every time he picked against you, he lost. He always went with the popular guy, right? Bud Crawford whooped every nigga ass who they said was supposed to be suffering succotash. Yosemite Sam, whoever is supposed to be, he whooped him. You know, the Aerosexuals and the Haymonites and all of them together, it's the same shit. All of them, you know, everybody on that side, right? Black Freezer, all these dudes over here don't like Black Freezer. Black Freezer is not liked by anybody. If you look at Dragon Ball Z, don't nobody like Black Freezer. Freezer don't give a damn. Freezer is cold-hearted. They murked Freezer one time in Dragon Ball Z, right? And they had to turn him into power in different universes and stuff. And then I think Lord Beerus Zeno had brought the Freezer back, and he said, I hope you don't think because you brought me back that I've changed. I am still the same no good, evil, black-hearted, such and such I've ever been. And the first chance I get to destroy y'all, I will. True. Well, Black Freezer don't care to that bitch. Black Freezer don't care to that motherfucker, dog. We went over there to the PBC. Okay, I done whoop Sean Porter. I done put foot off in his ass. Danny Garcia ran. Keith Thurman ran. They did the right thing. You know what I mean? I showed them what whoop their ass. You know, okay, so I dragged this nigga from DeSoto, Texas. This Jamaican. I had to drag this Jamaican from DeSoto, Texas in the rain to come fight because his trainer, his advisor knew what time it was. Yeah, dog, don't leave Black Freezer alone. This motherfucker right here, boy. This motherfucker right here, dog, ain't nothing to be fucked up with. Black Freezer had no trick them. Got him in the ring and shit, talking all nice and pious. You know, he had his beard looking all nappy. He looking like an old junkyard dog. He had no trick this nigga to get in the goddamn ring, put hands and foots on him. I say, damn, every time Black Freezer do this. So my thing is this here, Errol Spence is everything y'all said he was after the Crawford fight. So how are you so sure that he gonna whoop this dude? Coming off a 3-year layoff. And I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I told y'all when I won all that money and when Crawford beat Spence in 2023, I told y'all then, I say, man, Errol Spence I like Spence, but he's just a basic fighter. I've always said that about Spence. I like him, but he's just a basic fighter. There's nothing special about him. They say he was Tim Duncan. He was Mr. Fundamentals. I say, well, he's slow and he's flat-footed. He worked behind the jab. He don't have one punch knockout power, but he beats you over a period of time. He has a good engine and a good work rate. Put his head down, dig to the body, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? But he's not defensively sound. We saw that. The boy from Omaha made it look easy. I remember when I asked Bud, I said, damn, man, did you think it was going to be that easy when you whooped him? He said, man, well, it really wasn't as easy. Really what happened was a lot of the stuff that we did in training is what made it look like that. I knew what he was going to do before he even did it. Because Errol Spence fight the same way. He's a black, flat-footed Mexican. Because when he first went to the gym, his first trainers used to be Mexican. He learned how to box or whatever in the Mexican gym before he got with Derrick James, something like that. So he's a typical Mexican style, flat-footed, come forward, eat punches. He don't really slip punches, like, you get what I'm saying? So, and then you got Black Freezer coming in that bitch with that power jab, catching, parrying, timing is impeccable. So I'm like, man, so if he was that bad then, how does he look now? So I don't this a 50-50 fight. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, cause we don't know what he looked like. Is he gonna be back to the Spence before the car accident? Is he gonna be back to the Spence that fought Danny Garcia and Ugas, the one who broke ribs in the eyes? Has he recovered from that beat down from Black Freezer? I said, man, Black Freezer was beating the bricks off this nigga, man. Like, bro, I was saying Black Freezer. I told Bud, I said, man, I seen you pulling shit out that I ain't never seen you do. You dropped him. You had your back up against the ropes in the high guard. But you had your hands open in the glove. You can't open your hands in the gloves. That's a goddamn lie. And go back and look at that fight with Bud fought doggone Spence. He had his, and when he fought Canelo, he opened his hands in the glove. He like this here, looking at him. As soon as Spence put all his weight over his front foot, like he always do, and he threw the right hook to the body, then he tried to throw that looping left hook to the head. When he tried to throw that to the head, motherfucking Bud on that bit, like, he turned the uppercut. Bap! It was like a 6-inch uppercut. I seen the 6-inch punch before, like, the 1-inch punch like Bruce Lee. The 60, you know what I mean? How Bruce Lee do it. This nigga, he hit this man with like a 6-inch uppercut. He kept the guard tight. Soon as he got close enough, he turned. So he leaned right into it. He turned it. Bap! When he hit him, it was like a delayed reaction. Goddamn, the Jamaican boy from DeSoto, Texas, Errol Spence, went to falling down to the ground. And then Bud came back over the top with an overhand right that missed. I said, man, you were doing some shit. I seen you did some shit to the dude. Like, you had them hit him with a double right hook in the middle of the ring. You hit him with a right hook to his shoulder, and it knocked him off balance. It slid him over to the left. You were like, bap, bam. And then you like did a double right hook. You hit him, and he kind of like slid over to the left where you wanted him at. Then you came back over again with the right, dropped him. That was the second knockdown. Second or third, something like that. I'm like, God damn, you were doing some shit to this mother. You know what I'm saying? So, if is that version gonna come up? Because if that version show up, I don't know, fam. And me personally, I don't have a dog in the race myself. Just being honest with you, I'm not emotionally attached to either fighter, Tim Tszyu or Spence. But I want to see him come back because I want to see what he got left. I don't want him to go out like that there, man. I ain't want him to go out like what Bud did to him. And then his fan base disappeared. Some of them shut their channels down. Bro, like, if you look at what happened in boxing in America, bro, this is what happened in boxing. There was 3 fighters that had all of the hype in this from 2015 on up to now. Well, not up to now, but they had all like, it was 3 or 4 fighters. One time, Keith Thurman, you know, that's when the PBC was fighting all the in-house fights. You know, one time, Keith Thurman, yeah, that's when he had the ponytail. Adrian the Problem Broner, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Can't forget about Bomb Squad. To this day. And then Errol Spence, once he beat Kell Brook, and then he started getting the hype, getting the push behind the PBC, stuff like that. And Errol Spence, those 4 fighters was what American populism, from a popularity standpoint, represented in boxing in America online. Oh, yeah, and Tank Davis. My bad, I forgot about Tank. And Tank Davis. So 5 black fighters. Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner, Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, and Tank Davis. Those 5 fighters, they was the darling of the boxing media. They was the darling of the boxing media, the YouTube channels, all of that. Look at him now. True. Adrian Broner, alcoholic, he done. Errol Spence, we finna find out what's up against Tim Tszyu in November, in the summer. Which would be 3 years. Which would be 3 years from the time he last fought. 3-year layoff. Tank on the run from the Popo. Tank don't have 2 arrest warrants put out on his arrest. 1 in Miami and 1 in Baltimore. Baltimore did not place a probation hold on him, so he was allowed to bond out in Miami. And then when he bonded out, they violated his probation. And then now he on the run in Baltimore now. So Baltimore, but Baltimore ain't gonna look for him like Florida. See, Florida gonna look for you. Florida. One thing about this state right here, if your ass have a warrant for your arrest, Florida coming to get you. Florida gonna look for your ass. This state right here, they're coming to look for your ass. It can be a misdemeanor. They coming to get you. This state don't play. Tell you that right now. Keith Thurman, he ain't got the ponytail no more. Don't nobody even know who Keith Thurman is. So he been done. And Wilder's still making excuses. Wilder brought Fury out of retirement, bragged about bringing him out of retirement, bragged about feeding him, putting food on his table, putting millions in his pocket, bragged about that. Cherry pick gone wrong. The cherry whoop your ass. And then now you crying about the cherry that you chose to fight. True. Those 5 fighters did us in America. Those 5 fighters did us in America. As soon as they fell off, guess what? All of them fighters had in common. It's 2 things they had in common. All 5 of those fighters I just mentioned were black. They are black. And all 5 of those fighters are with Al Haymon in the PBC. True.
To this day.
Hey. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, goddamn. So I'm like, again, oh yeah, man. Yeah, that boy, listen. Motherfucker Black Freezer, man. Black Freezer, motherfucker, man. Yeah, man. Anyways, can Errol Spence beat Tim Tszyu? That's the $1 million question. Can Errol Spence beat Tim Tszyu in Australia coming off a 3-year layoff? When y'all call the show, I want y'all to address this. Tell me, what do you think? Coming off a 3-year layoff. They say he's training with Bradman. I don't know. I don't know if he's training with. Well, I know. Let me call my main man. My main man over there at the PBC. He called my main man over there at the PBC. Let me call him out right quick. Say he's training with Bradman, Breadcrumbs, whatever his name is. I'm like, who has Bradman trained? I mean, he trained Caleb Plant, you know, slick black fighter. Slick white fighter that we adopted, and now he black. He trained Caleb Plant. But who else? What's his name? Breadcrumbs, whatever name is. What Bradman? Yeah, Bradman. Who else he trained? He had the slick white fighter, the slick black fighter, white chocolate. You know, white chocolate, what we call him. The slick black fighter, Caleb Plant. You know, so Caleb Sweetheads. Hey, as a matter of fact, hold on. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. As a matter of fact, Caleb Plant, that's my favorite black fighter at the PBC. Shit, listen. If you don't believe me, go Google it.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
He said he trained JYD, coach. Who is JYD? Junkyard Dog? Oh, he trained Anthony Durrell. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Mason said JYD. Hey, you know, Mason, you know who JYD? That's the Junkyard Dog there, man. I didn't know Bradman trained Junkyard Dog before he passed away. I ain't know he was that old. Nigga trained JYD. Hey, goddamn. Hey, Mason say he don't train the Junkyard Dog, man. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, all right. So you know what? I really wanted to see. I wanted to see him with Buddy McGirt, man. Let me call my main man.
Hey, what's up, coach?
Hey, what's up with you, brother?
Everything balanced, man. Just getting ready for Vegas.
Hey,
get ready to head to Vegas. What's going on, champ?
Hey, check it out. I got a quick question for you because I ain't, I'm doing the show right now, but I had wanted to call you and just ask you a quick question off record. Okay. Is Spence training with Bradman? That's gonna be his lead trainer?
No, he has no trainer yet.
Okay. All right. You know, because everybody online because he was in Philly. They jumping out the window saying that he training with Bradman, and that's gonna be.
Like I said, this is between me and you.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know who the man gonna fight, right? But Tim Tszyu got a tune-up fight. Tim Tszyu can get clipped in a tune-up fight.
Yeah.
I mean, people, they just jumping out the window and say, we'll chop it up later, me and you. But, yeah, man, you never know who this guy gonna fight, if he's gonna fight.
Yeah. That's my whole thing, if he gonna fight. But listen, hey, check it out. Listen, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back once I'm when the show over with.
Okay, later.
All right. Yeah, man, man, listen, man, bro, I'm tell you something. Bro, I got inside sources that's deep within. But I ain't gonna say no names, but they deep within the organization. I got plants, you know what I mean? We got True Media podcast agents that's working deep cover right now. You get what I'm saying? They working deep cover. And I got a post on everything that's going on. You see what I'm saying? I know who coming with the flim flam, who coming with the fugazi. I know, wait a minute, man. I see what they saying over here, but has this been confirmed? What is Spence saying? Is Spence said he gonna do this and do that? Because I like to deal with primary sources of information. I'm like, well, shit, he done been through several gyms already, so you get what I'm saying. I was just trying to see. You know what I mean? I got spies in the camp. Hey, Corey, what they say? You got spies in the camp, fam. The man got spies. He don't infiltrate it. Deep cover. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Carl Blair. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Carl Blair. I'm talking about this dude here is a reliable source. I'm talking about, listen, like he up there in the upper air, like he's up there. He's right reliable. Like everything this man said so far to me, he's been 1,000 wow. 1,000 wow. What did he say? He say, but coach, what about Tim? His skills have diminished too, right? He said he's been looking washed in the last few fights. I know Errol, he say, and Errol knows this. The world knows this. Tim is not the fighter he used to be. Yeah, but Errol Spence is not the fighter he used to be. So basically, check this out. This is too easy. So basically, you have two fighters who are not what they used to be fighting each other. I was never high on Tim Tszyu. I was never really high on him myself, but he got hyped up from the PBC. That's their one of their fighters. So again, you got two fighters who are not what they used to be, who look washed. Because last time Spence was in the ring, what did y'all say? Y'all said he was washed from the car accident. Y'all said that Crawford ain't did nothing. He don't get no credit. He was fighting a clone. So let's keep that same energy. Errol Spence ain't fought no. Errol Spence is washed. He don't had 2 Cadillac surgeries coming off a 3-year layoff, and you say Tim Tszyu is washed. So you got two washed fighters fighting each other. So that's a 50-50 fight. That's all I'm saying. It's a 50-50 fight. Both of them washed. So we got to keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Absolutely. Both of them washed. So you got two washed fighters fighting each other. One coming off, he say Tim has taken multiple ass whoopings. Check this out. He say Tim is taking multiple ass whoopings. I agree. But that whooping that Errol Spence took, that was like 2 ass whoopings into one.
To this day.
So really, you got 2 fighters that took multiple ass whoopings. One took 2 ass whoopings, and the other one took 1 ass whooping that was like 2 ass whoopings. He got beat down. Nigga looked like he was about to cry in the ring. And his fans imploded. They imploded. They disappeared. I don't know where they went at. Well, I know what happened. His fans became Boots fans. They went over there to Boots. They became Boots fans. Nigga, Black Freezer, nigga, Black Freezer. Tell Black Freezer to fight Boots. Tell him to fight Boots. He ducking Boots. Went from nigga ain't fought nobody, man, he ain't fought nobody, man, who he fought? Went from who he ain't fought nobody to man, tell him to fight. Hey, before the fight, after the fight, yeah, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought nobody. Man, the man chitty. He chitty. Gilboa had him doing the stanky leg. Gilboa had him doing the stanky leg. What you think Spence gonna do to him when he hit him? Y'all remember that? Oh, I ain't gonna never let y'all forget. You know, don't you ever forget who brought you back to big time boxing. I ain't gonna never let y'all forget that.
True.
Goddamn, Tim Tszyu wore 2 ass whoopings, and Errol Spence wore an ass whooping that was just like 2 ass whoopings. You know, and you know one thing about Crawford. I don't know if y'all know about Terence Crawford. When Crawford beat a motherfucker, they ain't never the same. Look at the fighters that Crawford beat before he fought him and after he fought him. It's like after he beat him, they ain't the same no more. I think the only one that bounced back was Ricky Burns. Now, Ricky Burns bounced back and did his thing over there in the UK. But they ain't the same no more. It's something about Black Freezer. When Black Freezer get through putting that whooping on you, bro, they don't be the same. So I don't know if, you know, you get what I'm saying? Both of them trash. Tim Tszyu trash. Errol Spence trash.
True.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Well, listen, we talking about the Errol-sexuals. Because there's a difference between Errol Spence fans and Errol-sexuals. I have to always preface that. The Errol Spence fans are cool. The Errol-sexuals are the extreme ones. They real extreme. They the radical element of it's somebody that side of the fence. They got all the radicals over there too. Radical to Tank Davis got a radical fan base. He got some cool fans, but then he got a radical element. Wilder got some cool fans and a radical element. Spence got some cool fans and a radical element. And AB, he just all over the place. And Keith Thurman ain't got no more fans. It's like all the crazies are on one side of the fence, like all the Shea Butters, I'm talking about the Shea Butters. The Shea Butters is special. I came up with that name myself. You get what I'm saying? So I miss y'all. I miss them though. I miss them. Yeah, it's somebody. So we don't know if this man gonna be the same. And like my main man, like I just got through talking with my main man on the phone. He like, man, we don't even know if he gonna fight doggone Tim Tszyu. These are rumors and speculations based on what media outlets have put out there on social media. Because the guy I talked to, like, Spence ain't saying none of this. Has Spence, are there any videos? Are there any videos where Spence said that he fighting Tim Tszyu in this summer? We know he coming back. Yeah, he trying to get back. He training, he doing that. That's true. But we need confirmation. We need confirmation. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So again, both of them on the same level. Rumors of Errol Spence Jr.'s return to boxing to face off against Tim Tszyu have his fans excited. Fans are both excited and curious as to how Spence will look in his return, upon his return, rather. Spence is a basic, come forward, flat-footed fighter who have a good jab and a decent backhand and a strong engine. Who Terence Bud Crawford exposed in the worst way in his last fight. That skinny, dark-skinned black dude that ain't fought nobody, who chinny, who got dropped by Majamal, what they say. It wasn't official, but he got dropped by Majamal, and again, boy, had him doing the stanky leg. That guy, that same boy who got dropped 3 times prior to Crawford doing the stanky leg, and then after he hurt Crawford and had him doing the stanky leg, he got knocked out seconds later, right after that in that same round. True. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. They stop it right there. Yeah, he got rocked. Well, in life you're gonna get rocked. In life, you're gonna get hit with it. You're gonna get. And guess what? When he got rocked, he had his hands down, toying with the man. A gold medal. He had his hands down. But in life, you're gonna get rocked. You're gonna get caught on the chin one time. You're gonna do the stanky leg in life. How many of y'all had a car repossessed before? How many of you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend break up with you and you thought it was the end of the world? How many of you lost your job before when you really needed it, or whatever the case may be? How many of you been down on your luck before and you were shooting better than a broke dick dog? So that tells you what? That tells you in life you're gonna get hit with a good punch. You're gonna do the stanky leg. Hell, you may even get dropped. But guess what? What happened when you got back up? True. They don't talk about that. They be picking and choosing. Listen, they be picking and choosing. They be picking and choosing, fam. I'm not gonna let them pick and choose. That's me. No, we not gonna let y'all change the narrative. I'm gonna hold you to what you said. Now again, I keep hope alive. I ain't tripping. Ain't nothing wrong with keep hope alive. But again, I don't know. You only as good as your last fight. And based on what your fans said last time, they said you was wise. They said you ain't the same. You only had 2 Cadillac surgeries, and Black Freezer don't get no credit for beating you because of all of these things that you went through. Well, guess what? He still has went through those same things. And if he was to come back, that issue still is there. So y'all can't be, so y'all gonna pick and choose and say, oh, he ain't that no more? Oh, so he back now? He back? He the eye collector again? Is it still strap season? Is it still called Al? I'm just saying, because I'm holding you to this. I pull these receipts out. You know I got them. I don't cook, but listen, but I've been cooking for a minute, but I've been cooking good, but I ain't gonna lie, boy. I've been in the kitchen. Listen, we having crab shalom. For y'all don't know what crab shalom is, that's spaghetti and crabs, blue crab. You know, crab shalom. Shit, nigga, we got corn on the cob. You know, we got a little bit of, we got some Buffalo Wild Wings. We got some Philly cheesesteaks that we got, the same Philly cheesesteaks that Boots in his paid Lima Bean. Remember that dude Lima Bean? He fought his last fight. He paid Lima Bean and cheesesteaks. He gave some Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah, we got some cheesesteaks. Yeah, no, we got all that there. You dig? Hey man, all praises due to the Most High, Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Haymon.
We gotta thank Al now. We gotta thank Al. I just want to make sure. We gotta thank Al. You know what I mean? Because I want to be on the safe side. I don't want a day to go by while I'm not thanking Al. Just in case I need him and something happens, because you know I need to get in contact with Al. You get what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You know, anyways. Now, Spence is rumored to return this summer. If that is the case, that would be 3 years since the last time, since his knockout loss to the greatest foundational Black American fighter of this era, Terence Bud Crawford. I have 2 things that I want to see in Spence's return, if he were to return against Tim Tszyu. Now, none of this has been confirmed. All of these are rumors and speculations. Because we ain't heard now from Spence, and we ain't heard now from Tim Tszyu that's confirming this shit. Primary source of information. I have 2 things that I want to see in Spence's return. Number 1, how does he look when he gets hit? I want to see what his punch resistance is like. And will he fight for Al Haymon's PBC brand? Is he still with Al? Given what's going on with Floyd Mayweather's lawsuit against Showtime and PBC, Stephen Espinosa works for PBC right now. I don't know if you guys knew that. It got me thinking about how this will play out. If Spence were to lose again, will Spence fans want to see him fight again or retire? And I'm thinking that's going to be based on how he looks when he get back. Last time he fought, y'all said he wasn't the same. It's over with. He wasn't the same. Now, are y'all saying he back? Is he back before the car accident? Because the thing is I need to know how the motherfucker look when he get hit. We saw how he looked last time we were getting hit. That dude who ain't fought nobody. That dude there, Black Freezer, right? Spence is a proud Jamaican American fighter from DeSoto, Texas, who takes pride in being the best. Spence also loves Al Haymon. How will Spence handle doing business with Uncle Al, Stephen Espinosa, and the PBC from this point forward? How will Spence take, how would he handle adversity in this fight? Me personally, and I said this before, I don't want Crawford to be the last fight he had. I want him to come back. I want to see what it look like. I think Tim Tszyu was the perfect fight for him. Because if he can't beat Tim Tszyu, he might well hang that shit up. They say Tim Tszyu washed this and that very well may be the case. But 3 years ago, y'all said the same thing after Spence got dominated. And the ass whooping was so bad, he been gone for damn near 3 years. That type of beating takes years out of your career. That type of beating. That man had blood out on his face and everything. Lips swole, nose swole, eyes closed. Lumps all on his forehead everywhere. Mama crying, daddy crying, baby mama crying, sister them crying, Dallas crying, Yellow Beezy crying, Big X the Plug crying. I don't know. I want to see. I want to see. With so many questions and not enough answers, only time would tell how this will play out. In other news, and we got other news, our good brother Deontay Wilder is on a victimhood tour right now at the moment, telling everyone who would listen how wrong he's been treated by, by those close to him.
To this day.
You get what I'm saying? Wilder spoke on hypnosis, the hypnosis he felt every time he stepped into the ring and the bell went ding ding against Fury. He said when the bell went ding ding against Fury, Joseph Parker, and Zaylee Zane, he said, man, I honestly believe something is mentally, I think something mentally wrong with Wilder myself. I say, yeah, something he fucked up. It's over, like mentally, because he want to fight. In his mind, I want to fight. I'm a warrior. But he like, once he step inside the ring and the nerves want to kick in and he remembers, man, god damn, you get what I'm saying? He go to remembering stuff like, god damn, dog. You know what I mean? Look what they did to me and my peoples. And I'm like, fam, you making this a you and your people. Fam, like you talking like this the 50s and 60s. Fam, like this 2026, you in a mansion, you living good, you eating the best hog maws and shitless money can buy. You eating the best collard greens, the best potato salad, the best filet mignon. You swimming in exotic women. Like you get what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like what's the problem, fam? Hey, well, like, what's the problem? You feel me? Like, what's the problem, fam? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm sitting back like, okay, you see, nigga getting out the limo, check. He got a doggone, he getting off the armored Hummer, check. Let's see, he getting off a private jet, check. All right, look like he got a Gucci bag with about $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 in it, check. Let's see. What else he got? Let's see. Look like he got an exotic chick with him from overseas, check. All right, nigga got a nice mansion in Alabama, check. He got a nice little pad in LA, check. You know, he getting millions of dollars from, thanks to his 2 white managers, check. Like, what's the problem? True. I just be, shit. This motherfucker trying to get a raise at McDonald's right now, just complaining. I'm trying to get a 50-cent raise at McDonald's, though. I've been on the fries. I got to talk to my supervisor. Supervisor, check this out, baby boy. What's that? I've been on the fries for 3 years now. I want to get moved up to the burgers. I'm trying to get this 50-cent raise. You see what I'm saying? Now, I've been loyal to y'all the 3.5, 4 years I've been here. It's time for me to get that 50-cent raise that I've been trying to get, dog. You see what I'm saying? Now, how we can make that happen? Hey, look at, hey, you get what I'm saying? How we can make that happen? You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Nigga, please.
You feel me?
But this bum is taking the easy matches. Fight another bum.
Hey, Sheila said I need to lay off Wilder. Man, I ain't saying nothing about it. I rocks with Wilder.
To this day.
What you talking about? Listen, you ain't got to believe me. Go Google it.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
They make it seem like I be picking it. I'm literally using what this man say. They don't want me to, they don't, see, y'all really ain't mad at me. You mad at Wilder. Because he the one saying all this country bumpkin stuff. Making Alabama look bad. All I do, okay, he did a video with who? Let's listen to the video. Then when y'all listen to what he be saying, y'all know it sound crazy. So I just supposed to ignore that code, man. Come on, man. Man, they don't be doing that too, man. You know what I mean? He got a documentary coming out, a documentary, coach. So, in the documentary, we gonna see. I said, well, look, fam, I take a common sense approach to things in life. Again, I'm not the brightest light bulb in the ceiling. I'm not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen drawer. You know what I mean? I'm not the brightest crayon in the coloring box, but I have a master's degree in common sense. And my common sense, like, I'm still trying to figure out, okay, like the gloves is tight. Yeah. All right. You put the hand wraps on. Okay. So the egg weight go through the finger and you hold it in the middle of the hand like this. See, the egg weight be on like this here. And then it's like, bam. So now Now this is my headphones case. This is my wireless earbuds case right here. Now look, I got some small hands, but I put that right there in the middle of your hand right there. Cause you put it in the middle of your hand and you shadow box with it. So you put it in the middle of your hand right there. Now we gotta wrap the tape around it. We gotta wrap the tape around it while JD's is there, while the commissioner is there. While everybody is there, we got to do now. Now wrap the tape around the egg weight, dog. Well, now wait a minute. He's saying that the egg weight was on the outside of Tyson Fury's fist. You see what I'm saying? It was on the outside of Tyson Fury's fist, and when he was punching him, the egg weight was pushing up on his knuckles. That could have broken his knuckles, and on the side of the face. I said, okay, cool. Let's have Ross run with that. So he stuck his hand in the glove, but you got to stick your hand in the gloves with your hands open, right? Yeah. So you stick your hand in the glove and with his hands open, yeah. And you said that it was something that was already inside the glove, yeah. You do know that the glove was inspected by JD's and everybody that was involved, the commissioner, right? Yeah. So how they did it? I don't know how they did it, but he did it. He's a gypsy.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
You know them gypsies know that juju. He put the juju on them, and then nobody knew what was going on. I'm like, oh, okay. The juju. All right. Hopefully Wilder can find peace with the truth rather than searching for things to confirm what he wants to believe. Let's listen to we listened to it yesterday, so we ain't gotta listen to it again. Anyway, man, but back to Errol Spence. We're gonna see what's going on with Spence, man, because I want to see this the old Spence. Y'all want to see the old Spence before the car accident? See, this the old Spence before the car accident. Is we gonna get that one? Is that's the one we gonna get? Or is we gonna get this Spence?
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's gonna be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
That was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. What's going? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. Yeah. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like, people can't take jokes.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, let me tell you something, man. Y'all talk that stuff about that man, that hammer from Alabama. That hammer from Alabama said we gonna nail Tyson Fury down and he ain't gonna get back up this time, Big Mama. I'm the one that brought you back to big time boxing.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that out there. You know, I just want to throw that out there. You get what I'm saying? You know what we're going to do? Today's show, our sponsor. Today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, Florida, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923. Address right here. What address is it? Address right here below. 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor, Foster, a round of applause. Yeah, I want to see is you get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to hey, listen, man, shout out to Corey, man. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy, cash out. Yeah, man, shout out to Corey. We just got the cash out and we had some yesterday. Shout out to Ramon. That's yesterday. Hey, okay. I didn't see it. For dropping that, bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Yeah, shout out to Jamie as well. He dropped the cash app as well, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know we gotta hit him with what? The Huggy Bear.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
People pimping, sharp as razor blades. You see what I'm saying? So, you got to be coming out the jail. You know what I mean? You're looking all fly and fresh. You're looking to snag your honey dip or two, looking for a dip or two. You see what I'm saying? Check this out, dip. Let me holler at you. Dip is short for honey dip. That's what we gotta do. Like that's what we gotta do. We gotta remix the old school stuff. Got me a little dip. I got a little dip over there, man. Waiting in the cut for the old boy. You know what I'm talking about? You got your little dip, yeah, boy. Hey, look here. Hey, Sound T, boy. I heard you got a little dip over there, boy. Heard you got a little honey dip over there doing your thug things. I heard about you. I heard about what you got going on down there. Shout out to Corey from Miami. Yeah, I heard about you too. Dade County's finest. Dade County's finest. Listen, matter of fact, the pimp game is so strong. The pimp game is so strong right now, man. The pimp game is so strong right now. We like Dr. Umar. What they say? They say the pimp game is so strong. They like Dr. Umar looking for two wives.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have two wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion, because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
See, when the pimp game is that strong, you got strong and you got strong. Y'all know how to spell strong? That's SKRONG. Strong. True. When the pimp game is that strong, you get what I'm saying? You gotta be 6'3". I'm not that. Chestnut complexion with the North Philly beard. You see, I can't relate to that. Cause I'm not 6'3". I don't have the chestnut complexion, and I'm not from North Philadelphia, so I really can't relate to that. So I gotta talk to somebody from Philly who can, you know what I mean? Hey, Mighty King Boston, what's up, fam? I'm just saying, dog, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Sheila. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, no matter what, I still love you.
I still love you.
Yeah, man, it's all right, man. I get emotional sometimes, like Carl Thomas. It's okay. I get emotional sometimes, but my heart is in the right place. I get a little emotional, but my heart is in the right place. That's all. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to find it. Well, what Errol Spence at? See, I see Glorilla sister. Hey, that got to be one of the cutest countryest dykes I've ever seen. I said, God damn, she is a little cute little something. He or she's a she or whatever. I don't know what it is. She is a little cute little something. I ain't gonna lie now. But just ignorant, like just too ignorant. You know what I mean? You have ignorant, and then you have ignorant. Like she ignorant. Like, yeah, just the ignorant. Like, you know what I mean? You just too ignorant, girl, you just too ignorant. Girl, you are ignorant. You know what I mean? You's an ignorant girl. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Look at that motherfucking bro-rilla. Them niggas from Memphis crazy. Hey, bro, what's going on in Memphis, fam? Who live in Memphis? Anybody from Memphis in the chat? Boy, y'all crazy in Memphis, fam. What's wrong with y'all? I ain't going to Memphis. Fuck me. I ain't going to Memphis. Y'all niggas too crazy in Memphis, boy. Hey, look, y'all is crazy in Memphis, but I don't know what's in the water in Memphis or what, but boy, y'all is crazy. Yeah, y'all, man. Y'all niggas, man, shit. Niggas are crazy in Memphis, man. Shit, nigga talk. Come to Memphis. For what? Shit, what the fuck I'm gonna go there for? You better not come to Memphis. Hey, I bet you won't come to Memphis. I bet I won't come to Memphis neither. Shit, crazy them niggas is, shit. Here they just be walking down the street, just shooting them. The first person they see, oh, look, that's somebody across the street. Bang. Ooh, there's somebody else over there across the street. Bang. Oh, look, there goes somebody over there too. Bang. What they did to you? They ain't did that. We just gonna shoot them. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, I'm good. Y'all just keep doing what y'all been doing. I'm good. Y'all don't need me. I'm good. Y'all just keep doing that though. You know what I mean? Shit. Fuck that. I'm good. Shit. Nigga don't kill Dolph. I definitely ain't going after what y'all did to Dolph. Dolph was one of my favorite rappers. After what y'all did to Dolph, I definitely ain't going. Shit. I'm like, nigga, fuck Memphis. I ain't going over there fucking with them crazy. Them niggas crazy in the motherfucker, man. They kill each other like that. They damn sure don't mind killing a nigga like me. Shit. Anyway, let's go over here. Shit. Let's see what's up. All right, so this was going on. Let me show y'all this here. Oh, let me show y'all this here. That's why, you know what? That's why you can't be. Hold on. That's why when you get some money, you can't be sitting around in the hood going to the cookie shop. Let me go to the cookie shop and get me some cookies in a camouflage Corvette. Man, what a nigga, you camouflage, fam. Everybody know you got this car, fam. Everybody and their mama know you got this car. That's a dead giveaway. That's like back in the day, right? Let me show y'all some of the dumb shit I used to do. But I was young and silly. I was silly than the mug. You know, back in my day, us jitterbug, when I was a jitterbug, when I was a YN, you know, we used to buy cars and fix them up. And I had a Delta 88 with 215s in the back. That is in Lowe's. You see what I'm saying? Booming. I had crushed. I had my seats crushed out. You know what I mean? Just booming. You know, ain't doing my thing. I was riding down Main Street one time, right? That's in West Tampa. There was a club on the Main Street up top called, I want to say Big Joe's. I think Big Joe's, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot it. I want to say it's Big Joe's. Yeah, Big Joe's or something like that, right? Club, that bitch be bumping. I'm at Big Joe's, right? Nigga, I'm riding down Main. We leave the club, me and my cousin, right? Me and my cousin Marlon. There's a whole bunch of us from the West, right? So I lead them riding, you know, booming and stuff like that, right? I didn't realize, you know, of course I want everybody to hear my music, you know, in Tampa, we play all our music slowed down. Like that shit been going on here since like the 80s. You know, in Texas, they called it, in Houston, I think they called it chopped and screwed, but we were doing that shit, like listening to our music slow, we were doing that shit in the 80s. We talk about like 87, 80, 86, 87. There was a DJ that's right in Tampa called by the name of Rocket Rod. You know, like a rocket, but it was Rocket Rod DJs. And you had DJ Eminem there, DJ Red there. You had DJ, I think was Rated R there. No, Rated R was with Jam Pony. But then he came to Tampa and started. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, you know, so I'm booming, right? Now I be sitting back reflecting. I'm like, damn, dog. I was breaking. Nigga ended up stealing my car. My car ended up getting stolen, right? But I'm like, damn, I'm breaking all that attention on myself like that. Want to be seen? Cause what happens is when you want to be the loudest one in the room, and you want to be seen, you want to be the loudest and the brightest one and the brightest one in the room, and you want to be seen and stuff like that. You will draw unwanted attention to you. Sometimes the attention that you're seeking might be the attention that you really don't want. So you can't be out here like that. You got to move incognito and out here in these streets. If you're going to move around in the streets, it ain't about, it's a whole lot of tough niggas in the graveyard. What I'm trying to say. I ain't worried about these niggas. I'm going to do something. You ain't worried about it. I say, look here, you ain't got to be worried about it. What they going to have on your tombstone? Yeah, he did, but he ain't no punk. He wasn't no punk. Well, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers who stood on business in the graveyard. It's a whole lot of dudes that wasn't no punk in the graveyard. A whole lot of them. Not being a punk does not protect you from being unalived or getting messed up or whatever. It's shit. The lions get messed up in the safari. Let him run up on another lion or run up on a pack of lions. They gonna get on his ass. It ain't that fair. It ain't that fair in the safari. I want to fade. No, nigga, it's gonna be us against you. You finna fade all of us right now. That's how this works. That's how this. So you get what I'm saying. So you know, I was talking to. I was talking to my homeboys. Right, check this out. This is a true story. Then I'm gonna drop the phone. I'm gonna go ahead. Then we're gonna drop the phone line. Last Saturday, no, the Saturday before last, I'm at the barbershop in Temple Terrace. Shout out to Mason. Big Mason is in the chat. Mason, do you remember where you met me at? Big Mason, where you met me at? I was right there. I was at that barbershop right there in that plaza right there. And but we in the back of the plaza. It's me and 5 more old niggas. Cause we old niggas at this point. All let's hit out 5 more old niggas. So my homeboy fine up the, you know, he fine up, he got like he can roll. This man rolls so perfect, bro. This man can take, bro, his roll game, he roll joints like a machine can roll a cigarette. He roll it symmetrically perfect. He had a fat one about like that. I say, oh, nigga, y'all nigga want to smoke these joints. Guess what? I brought my bong with me though. I brought the bong. I had brought that bong with me. I said, what's up, man? Y'all want to get on this bong? Oh man, I ain't trying to get in this motherfucker bong. I said, look at me, y'all gotta stop being some bitches, dog. I said, dog, look here, man. You talking about how, you know, you smoke this, all y'all been smoking for years. I said, this the real shit. Come on. So I went and got the bong. When the barbershop, the water wasn't that cold, so we really couldn't get the effect that I wanted. Cause you gotta have ice cold water. I put that water in here, dog. I hit that motherfucker. I always hit it first. Show y'all how to hit this bitch. Cause I'm a G. I smoke this shit every day. I hit it. I automatically went to choking and coughing. I say, look, now you gonna choke and cough now. Cause you getting all that smoke. I say, now once you start choking and coughing, that's a good thing. Because that's when you really gonna get high. Cause it's good that you hit it. It's all in your lungs now. It feel like somebody got their hands around your throat and choking you. But we puff past. I hit it. Bam. Pass it to my homeboy. He hit it. Bam. He passed it to my other homeboy. He hit it. Pass it to the other homeboy. He hit it. The other dude hit it. That was another guy that came up. He ain't smoked nothing. I said, what's up? What you gonna do? You gonna hit it? He said, nah, I'm good. So I just bust out laughing. So I just bust out laughing, right? Listen, I just bust out laughing. I'm laughing, and then I walk. We're in the alley. We're in the back of the alley. So we're in the alley smoking some weed, hitting the bong. So I walk off. I just bust out laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing. I get because when you smoke the bong, you get hot. I started getting hot. It was like 50 degrees out there. Everybody was cold, but when we hit that blunt, everybody got hot. So I'm laughing because one of the dudes, he had a sweater on. He taking his sweater off. I said, oh, this nigga taking his clothes off. So I'm walking, I'm laughing, right, in the alley. The other homeboy, the one who I passed it to first, he just standing there on stuck, like he's an extra in the Mummy, the movie The Mummy. Like he just sitting there on stuck. He just stuck, dog. Nigga ain't move. He don't hit it like 4 or 5 times. The nigga ain't move. He on stuck. So I'm looking at him on stuck. I'm laughing at him. I'm laughing at the other dude. He taking his clothes off. There's another dude sitting down in the chair. He just rubbing his knees. He rocking back and forth in the chair like this here, rubbing his knees. I'm like, why is this nigga rubbing his knees? No, listen. Hey, look. This nigga just rubbing his knees. Hey, Sheila. The man, my man rubbing his knees. One on stuck. Other one taking his clothes off. Another one rubbing his knees. Another one, he over there, he coughing like he about to throw up. He like, oh, I can't breathe. Nigga talking about he can't breathe. He call anybody. He coughing longer than everybody, right? And then my other homeboy, he the barber. He was coughing. I swear to God, dog. I swear to God, that's what that nigga did. He walked like 5 feet. He walked like 5 feet away from everybody, right? He walked like 5 feet away from everybody, and he just had his hands in the air like he was just looking in the sky. Just had his hands in the air like this here. Just had his hands in the air. Bro, he was just like looking in the sky. So his cousin, the one that I tried to pass the ball to, he said he ain't walked done. He said, yep, that's it. Yep, that's it right there. That's it. So I'm busting out laughing. Everybody laughing because he's saying that's it. He said, yep, that's it. I said, what you talking about? He said, I see everything that's going on. He said, you laughing, walking off. He on stuck. He can't move. He ain't start rubbing his knees since he hit the ball. He's still over there choking and coughing. My cousin, he praying. He got his hands in the air. He praying. This nigga with the pray. True. That motherfucking ball had him praying, dog. Bro, hey, listen. This I've been knowing this dude since I've been knowing this dude about 40 years. Boy, he like this here. He on stuff. He like this here just. I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen that before. Look, I ain't never seen that before. Never. Bro, I ain't never seen nobody do that. That bong do that. That bong can have you, fam. That bong, I'm gonna tell you something else that'll have you like that. That motherfucking wax. That wax. Anyways, let's go over to Errol Spence. That's another story for another day. Let's go over to Errol Spence. Now, being reported. ESPN ringside say Spence Jr. versus Tim Tszyu, junior middleweight bout in Australia, June 6th or the 13th. That's what they say. Let's look over here and see what the people talking about. Yeah, man, that shit have a nigga, nigga hands be up. Yeah, motherfucker, your hands be up, goddammit. I'm trying to tell you, dog. You know what I mean? So, let's see what the people talking about. This guy say Tim Tszyu is a good name. I mean, I'll probably agree with that. Tim Tszyu is a good name. Say Tim Tszyu is a good name. Big, but he's a shell of the fighter that he once was. We'll see if the same applies to Spence. I agree with that. We'll see if the same applies to Spence. But from what you said last time, he wasn't the same fighter. Because you said that you said that to discredit the guy you didn't like, Black Freezer. So I'm gonna take what you said. Said he wasn't the same fighter. You said he washed. You said, goddammit, the high altitude sickness, Mike Tyson edibles, baby mama gave him something to make him sleepy, add weights, clone, fought him at the right time, What if the dude who fought him wasn't that good and ain't fought nobody anyways? It shouldn't matter what time he fights you. He ain't that good, right? He ain't fought nobody, right? You see how he be. See how we fuck up they, destroying the molecules and they feeble-minded brains. You want to take credit from a nigga, but then now the same nigga that you want to take credit from, now you got to come back and say, yeah, we got to see his fighter right here, what he gonna look like. Well, based on what we saw last time, he don't have 2 Cadillac surgeries now. Not 1, but 2. 2 Cadillacs. So he can't see. He had the car accident. Ain't the same fighter. 3-year layoff. How you expect him to look coming back after that? He ain't gonna look like Sugar Ray Leonard did when he fought Hagler. I'm just asking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Thank God he didn't fight Sebastian Fundora in a comeback fight. If he got in the ring with Sebastian Fundora, y'all would have saw a massacre. I don't know if it would have been bad as what Crawford did to him, but yeah, y'all would have saw a massacre if you would have, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But keep hope, man. But keep hope alive, man. I hope it work out. I hope it work out for you boys. I really do. I want to see y'all come back, man. Cause I want to see Dallas bounce back. Dallas ain't been the same. Dallas ain't been the same since Mo 3 got killed. Errol Spence got knocked out. And hold on. Who else? Mo 3 got killed. Errol Spence got knocked out. And Yella Beezy got indicted. Y'all ain't been the same. I want to see y'all come back. I do. I want to see y'all come back. Game ain't been the same without y'all. This guy said, really, really good fight. Tim better handle his business in March and not let this fight get away from him. Who wins this fight? Yeah, another thing. Tim Tszyu got a fight coming up in March. What if Tim Tszyu lose that fight? If Tim Tszyu lose that fight, then what? You dig? If Tim Tszyu lose his fight, then what? This guy said, I was really hoping this would be in Texas. And guess what? It's not in Texas. Why the fight ain't in Texas? I got a good idea why the fight ain't in Texas. I got a great idea. Why? Because Turki Al-Sheikh is not involved in this fight. That's one. Two, Tim Tszyu is with the promotional company, an Australian promotional company called what? No Limit. Al Haymon's PBC is probably like, look, we can't afford to pay you the kind of money that you want to fight on American soil. Because Spence won't 8 figures. Somewhere up in there. And Al like, look here, man, the money ain't there, dog. But since I am your advisor, and I do get my advisor's fee, what we gonna do, you can, because Tim Tszyu kind of like affiliated with us anyways, you can go on over there to Australia and fight him, and them boys over there put the money up that you want. I'm willing to bet that's what's going on. True. I'm willing to bet that's what's going on. Willing to bet. Anyways, he said, why is Spence taking this in Australia and not in Dallas? I just broke it down why he ain't taking it in Australia and not in Dallas. Taking it in Australia and not in Dallas. The money ain't there for him in Dallas. The money's not there. If it was there, he would be fighting him in Dallas. He going over there where they paying for him at, where they getting him the money that he want at. And that's if, hold on. That's if this rumor is true. It hasn't been confirmed. We ain't heard nothing from Spence. And summer is a long way from here. They talking about June 6th or June 13th. That's a long way, fam. This is February. We talking about 4 months from now. Anything can happen between now and 4 months. Anything. So, it is what it is. Let's continue. This guy say, in Australia, to be honest, this fight is a Vegas level fight. After Spence lost to Bud and Tim Tszyu lose in Fandora, I got Spence, but 3-year layoff is crazy. Mm-hmm. He said, okay, this is an intriguing scrap. Why in Australia, man? Some BS. Well, who in America gonna put the money up for it? Who in America gonna put the money up for it? Shout out to the real McCoy. What the same family say, but this is all allegations though, right? Nothing has been formally announced. The real McCoy, facts. These are all allegations. Nothing has been formally announced. We ain't heard Errol Spence say nothing about who he fighting, and listen, I just spoke to my main man over there at the PBC right now. I just spoke to him. This dude batting 1,000. From time he batting 1,000, dog. Tell this dude right here, when he say something, everything he told me, it's been right. Thus far. You get what I'm saying? So he say, and he right there. He like, man, I ain't heard nothing about that. That man ain't confirmed that shit. We don't even know he want to come back, but hey, for what I've been hearing, he been looking good coming back. Like I just hope that whatever he decide to do, he don't have a trainer yet. He haven't settled in on the trainer. So all this stuff about he training with Bradman, that ain't true. Not from what I just heard. If you going by what he was in Philly training with Bradwin, okay, well, he was in Florida training with Buddy McGirt. He was somewhere else training with somebody else. He trained with Roy Jones too. What the hell that mean? Yeah, because he going around training, training with other people, that don't mean, you get what I'm saying? Until he say something official. He trained with Buddy McGirt, trained with Roy, he trained with several trainers. Bradman is just another one. That's all. So I'm like, well, again, we gotta wait till something is more concrete and official.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Haymon.
The people excited. They want to see the big fit. They want to see the big catfish come back, but they say why he left for 3 years. This guy say true Crossroads matchup. Spence at a new weight post Bud. Did he receive too much damage? That's another thing. We don't know. Like, did he receive too much damage in that last fight? And Tim Tszyu trying to get to the world title level again. He say loser is for sure done in boxing at the elite level. So this guy right here says whoever loses, this is a crossroads fight for Spence and Tim Tszyu if this fight were to happen. I kind of agree with that. I hope that this fight really happens because I want to see what Errol Spence look like. If he can't beat Tim Tszyu, he's done. And this is not taking nothing away from Tim Tszyu. My thing is another thing. We don't know what Errol Spence punch resistance is like. He got broken when he fought Crawford. He got broken. That man got beat. Bro, let me tell you something. Out of the 42 fights that Terence Crawford has had, that fight right there with Spence, he beat that man worse than he beat anybody in his 17-year career as a pro. Now, I forgot about Hammer and Hank Lundy. I forgot about him. Hammer and Hank Lundy, he beat the brace off of Hank Lundy. Shout out to Hank Lundy. Crawford put him to sleep in the corner. Hank talked all that trash too. But shout out to Hank. So he beat down Hank too. He beat Hank pretty bad too. You know what I mean? I said, damn, Crawford be beating the hell out of him. When he fight, like Crawford don't fought quite a few black fighters. I said, when he fight a black fighter, he don't even play. It is what it is. But shout out to La Jessica. But I agree, this is a crossroads fight. This guy said, I'm a little surprised Spence is coming back, to be honest. This guy said, God bless Errol, man. He said, God bless Errol. He said, would have been even greater if not for that car accident. I think he wins this, but I think he should be done soon. He's not the same, sadly. So this guy is acknowledging that Errol Spence is not the same, but he's picking Errol Spence to win, even though, while at the same time acknowledging he's not the same since the car accident. Okay. All right. This guy said, I think this is a good barometer to see if Spence still got it. I agree. If you can't beat Tim Tszyu in 2026, maybe it's curtains. I agree with that. Tim Tszyu is the perfect barometer to see where Spence is at. Because he got to get his timing down. Again, we got to know what his punch resistance is like. Can he take a punch? What is his hand-eye coordination going to look like? What is his reaction time going to look like? What is his defense going to look like? Is he still flat? Like Tim Tszyu and Errol Spence, they styles are very, very similar. What do I mean by that? They both are two come-forward fighters. They both lack defense. They both are very flat-footed. They don't have that bounce of spring in them. You get what I'm saying? So, stylistically, this fight is perfect because they're going to meet right in the middle of the ring. They're going to meet right there. There's nothing special about neither one of them. What you see is what you get. Do you get what I'm saying? So, if he can't beat Tim Tszyu, especially this version of Tim Tszyu, because this version of Tim Tszyu is not the guy that he was prior to fighting Sebastian Fundora. Prior to the Fundora fight, he's not the guy. And it looked like even though he's coming off a win in his last fight, He did just win his last fight, but he don't look like the same guy. So you got two dudes who don't look like the same guy fighting each other if this were to come about. I think that's about right. And again, the reason why this fight is being in Australia, if I was a betting man, and I will confirm this, it's because Al Haymon and them don't have the money to pay for it. People say, why Spence haven't been back? Why it took him so long to come back? Errol Spence wanted a certain amount of money to come back. He wanted some money that wasn't there. Remember, he got the brakes beat off of him in 2023. He got knocked out in the 9th round. Later on that year, 2023, what happened? Showtime folded like a lawn chair. And then he had cataract surgery in the other eye. So he got two bad eyes coming off a car accident, reformed alcoholic because he used to drink a lot. Coming off the worst beating of his life in a 3 year, by the time he come back, according to this report, it's going to be 3 years. And according to one of his fans, he ain't the same fighter since the car accidents anyways. So he still ain't that same fighter. Nothing has changed with that. According to your logic. So I just, you know what I'm saying? That's all. Shout out to the Tiger.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, I remember when you even mentioned Errol Spence losing to Crawford, you received literal threats. Yeah. I did. I did. You know what I mean? Shout out to the real McCoy.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, I like Bud and EJ. I've been to both of their fights in their hometown. I think this is the healthiest decision is to stay out of the ring, in my opinion. Pride is the devil. No, but you know what, though? I see what you're saying, the real McCoy, but also he might got to come back because of money. You know, listen, he might be coming back because of the money.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Haymon.
Again, we don't know what kind of business arrangements or structure that he got. But the reason why he stayed out so long, he was not going to come back. Al Haymon could not get that man to come back for less than his asking price. Nah, we ain't fighting for the low, and I don't want that back end money no more. I remember when Canelo went to the PBC. Drop these phone lines. Canelo was the only PBC fighter that wasn't a PBC fighter to get paid $35 million in his escrow, guaranteed, before he stepped in the ring. And they said that Canelo was the face of boxing. And he was getting treated like he was the face of boxing over here in America. Because he ain't the face of boxing in the UK or Japan. But in North America, he's the face of North American boxing, right? And anywhere around the world, he can demand, I guess, whatever dollar amount that's fair that he's asking for. They said Tank Davis was the face of boxing. I remember I did a show. I said, well, if Tank Davis is the face of boxing, why he ain't get paid like it? What do you mean, Coach? I said, well, we see what the real face of boxing is, Canelo. That same PBC who Canelo was fighting for these 3 fights, paying him $35 million guaranteed, according to reports. If that is the case, how come the other guys who y'all said is the face of boxing ain't getting paid like that? Do you want to know why? Because that nigga wasn't the face of boxing. True. Because you got to pay me like that. If I am that what you say I am, pay me like that. Why you paying him the money for? Why you paying him $35 million, but I can't get a half of that guarantee? Why my guarantee got to be low, but the rest got to be on the back end? And then the back end, I can't see the books, so that got to be there. And I got to hear sources say that the pay-per-view did set the sales from Dan Rayfield. Hey, man, we got the numbers back. Numbers ain't doing what we thought it was going to do. What you mean, man? Dan Rayfield said we did 350,000. Yeah, Dan Rayfield be lying. True. Yeah, that's some shit we told him to make it look like you did doing more than what you did. Like the record companies. They used to do that back in the day, right? Yeah, we ship platinum. Finna go on tour. We ship platinum. You know what that means? Ship platinum mean we shipped out 1 million records across the country to go into stores on consignment. They're assuming that, yeah, everybody gonna buy it, and then when it comes, everybody gonna buy. You know what I mean? But you know, if you ain't sold it, you shipped it now. You got to sit back and wait. How many CDs gonna get returned over a period of time and stuff like that? Back in the day, if you've been in the music business for y'all know what I'm talking about. Cause see, I know the real books. Yeah, man, that shit ain't do what's being reported. So here you go, right here. Here you go to check. Damn, man, I thought what happened to you said I was gonna get 20 mil on the back end. You got me to agree to take 2 million up front, but you said I was gonna get 20 on the back end. Yeah. I know what I told you, but you know, you gotta understand, like, you know, business is business, you know, you gotta sell so many pay-per-views in order for it to kick in, and you didn't meet that threshold. So since you didn't meet that threshold, it ain't no back end. True. Ain't no back end. You did?
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Bruh.
Listen to the rhythm of the chimes. Listen to the rhythm of my voice. You are going into the deepest part of your sleep.
To have him, when he go in that ring, he black out. He's not in there.
Bruh.
Similar to if you read the book of Jesus, when they having a dinner, and he tell Judas to go do what he got to do, and Judas says no, and he give Judas a piece of bread, and then the spirit jump in Judas, then he go do what he had to do.
Open your eyes. In the innermost reaches of your heart, you are a tiger. Tiger.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Bruh.
You are capable of great feats of strength and courage. Strength and courage.
It's in the Bible. It's similar to that. That's why when Floyd, after the fight, when he calmed down, he's emotional. He like, I did that to my friend. Because now the real Floyd is there, but in that ring, you know, he's this beast. So,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You can beat any fighter in the world. You will win the championship.
Back to the punch, I think Floyd would have damn near killed that man.
Yeah,
it wasn't Floyd in there.
Bruh.
Out of sight. You will win over 40th Street Black. Win. Win. Invincible. Win. Mean. Win. Downright nasty with strength.
It's out the season, man.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Hey, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Phone lines up, man. 530-494-9636, man. I want to see what the people got to say.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man, I'm like, shit. I'm like, bro, I thought about it, dog. And let's write this down. I ain't gonna lie, man. But we had a good run. Let's see. Adrian Broner, this was the faces of the PBC American Boxing, right? They had it on lock. PBC formed in 2015. They had a good little run. Let's see. Keith Thurman, Tank Davis. Let's sit back and look and see what's going on with everybody. Errol Spence. I hope Spence come back. You know, Keith Thurman, you know, Fendora. I'm wondering, like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight go 12 rounds. If this fight were to happen, you know, again, nothing has been confirmed by Spence, or Fendora. Let's see. Adrian Broner. Hey, look here, man. Hold on. Yeah, it will pop it. Bro, it will pop it when AB was hot.
Turn around.
Yeah, man, hold on. We got, man, I'm like, shit, and Wilder, man, I'm fire right there, man. That was the cornerstone of and Deontay Wilder. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Jamie from New York. What up, Coach?
Jamie, talk to me.
Hey, man, listen. For me, it's nice to see Spence come back, but I need to see him in the ring to believe it, and I don't care what era we talk about in boxing. A 3-year layoff is a long time, fam.
Yeah.
And he already sounding like he's punch drunk, man. How old is this kid, Coach?
Spence is he'll be 36. He'll be 36 this summer, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, after that beat down like he took from Crawford, you know what I mean? And listen, I'm not calling it shit on him, bro. I went with him when he bought Bud, and it's taking him this long to come back. It's for a reason, Coach. I feel that he might have, doubts in his head, And another thing, I'm hearing that he might go the Roy Jones direction. To be honest with you, man, I haven't seen Roy win a fight yet as a trainer. Have you?
I mean, he might have won some at Pro Box, but I don't, I don't think much of Roy Jones as a trainer. There's nothing. I don't think much of Roy Jones as a trainer, to be honest with
you. Yeah. Well, the reason I say that because you're right. Every time I see him on TV, his fighter loses, bro. That's not a good look.
Yeah.
So, and for Tim, also it's nice to see him, come back. At least, these two guys are giving us the fight, so I respect that. I already know, Tim is gonna be a tough out that night. Number one, he loses, he's done. Number two, he's not gonna want to lose at home, bro. So I know he's gonna fight his hardest, and for the winner, Coach, it's gonna be a good win. You're gonna make a little noise in the sport. So the loser needs to retire, bro. You know what I mean? And how about Spence? How about him taking up like a tune-up fight, bro? What do you think about that?
I mean, maybe Tim Tszyu was the tune-up fight.
Hey, all right. Throughout the years we hear he doesn't do tune-ups, but that might be a good idea. We don't know where he's at, you know what I mean? Especially mentally, man. But hey, man, it's a good fight for both fighters. Like I said, they're gonna give us a fight. So I respect that, man, and let the best man win, bro. That's all. That's my call, Coach.
Absolutely. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm like everybody else. I'm curious too. I want to see what he look like. From what I've been hearing, I ain't been hearing that he been looking all that great in sparring from what I've been hearing. So, I'm just saying me. Yeah, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is DC Gray, home.
Hey, Gray, what's going on with your family?
I'm calling from DC. It was me talking about who is. You're looking right at the phone.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, but if I ain't got that number locked in, I got like a couple of numbers on you, so I got 2 numbers on you.
But don't they tell you who it is?
Which number depends? Well, if you call it from a different number.
All right, this is my number. This is my regular number here.
All right.
Yeah.
But great. But we on the show. We on the show, Grace. So talk to me.
Yeah. What I want to do here is this. Yeah. You see how your receipts go? You see how you do your receipts? You got your receipts on and you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
You stop. You slow it down. See, what I want to do is this here. With me anyway. I want to, when you playing that shit, and you want to stop and pause and say, man, you see what I mean? Let me be on the air too as witches, so I can object to some things or whatever. You know what I mean? And tell you, hold up, no, this ain't right or that is right. You know what I mean? That's what you should be doing anyway, because you always, you always just on there by yourself or doing all that. A person can't say, well, Man, that's wrong. That's right. You know how Bill Haney always be on TV when everybody gone, and you and him be on the phone, and he's like, hold on, coach, no, the coach, this ain't right. No, this how this went, coach, and all that. You know how he always be lurking in the background, and he's come back on when everybody else gone. You know what I'm saying, coach? You know exactly what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah, so I'm trying to get to what you're saying though. So you saying to have somebody? You saying I should have a guest on to rebuttal what I'm saying?
No, well, yeah, well, I would like to be on when you talking about me, you know, playing them tapes, and you know you laughing and you saying this here. I got the receipts and all that. See this here. I want to be on. I like to be on the other end of the phone. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the TV and telling you, look, man, no, hold up, no, that part right there is wrong. This is what I said here. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like you just up there talking, ain't nobody up there on that phone to check you or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Of course, you're always going to be right. You know what I mean? People got to be able to be there to defend themselves as well. You know, Bill Haney always on that motherfucker defending himself.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I think you're looking at it all wrong, Gray. Basically, this is what it is, right? When I run this show, I give my opinion on things.
Yeah.
It's subjective, right?
Yeah,
so like your opinions on how you feel about things are subjective to you. It's not based on right or wrong. It's based on this is my opinion. Now, if you don't agree with my opinion,
I'm saying, this is what you be saying though. You be saying things like you twist things up a little too much, man, with me anyway. But I don't be saying that. You know what I mean? You know, he be saying, yeah, you know, and that. No, I don't be saying that, man. You know, if you're going to say it, man, just get it right. I don't care. I don't care about nobody saying whatever about me if they saying the right thing. You know, I don't care, coach. But I don't need nobody, I mean, you know, saying, don't be saying something that ain't right, man. You know what I mean?
So give me an example of what I said that wasn't right as it relate to you.
There you go again. Now, what I'm saying, like, when you get on the phone talking about, see, here go the receipts here. I told y'all, you know, he said this, he said that. No, I said it like this, or I said it like that. I didn't say it like you be saying it and making it all joking, funny, and making a motherfucker look like a goddamn fool and all that kind of shit. No, man.
Well, Gray, I don't think
I can say just like you be saying, huh?
Yeah, I don't think anyone can make you look like a fool, Gray. To be honest with you.
No, that's what you saying. See, man, but Bill ain't gonna let you be up there saying this and that. Man, you talking. That nigga hurry up, cut in a call or something. Yeah, let me get on. Now, hey, Gray, yeah, this and that, or no, coach, or this and that, or that. That's how this went. No, Dad did this here. Dad went like all that old type shit, man. I'm just saying that, I was just saying, no, this is how it went.
Well, you know what? You know what you're talking about? You're talking about like if I'm interviewing Bill Haney. So basically, this is what you're saying. You want me to interview you?
No, not when you just interview. Not when you interview him. Bill Haney can call you personally, you know, while me and you talking right now. And he can call you, and you can say, oh, he will be right here. You know what I mean? And he'll jump in. See, we can't do that. I can't do that anyway. You know what I mean?
I mean, why you can't?
Know, I can't do that. See, you can come in and say, no, this is what I said right here, or this is what I mean right here, or this,
so can you give me an example? Can you give me an example of me misrepresenting what you're saying?
This man an example, man. Okay. I sound like you playing. I'm turning the TV up a little bit.
No. Turn the TV down. But what I'm saying is, you still haven't given me. I
can hear. So I can hear. I can't hear the recording right now. What you got on TV now?
All right, go ahead, Gray. Go ahead. I'm trying to like, can you get like?
Okay, well that's me. Just repeating what I'm saying now, right?
Yeah, Gray. If you got the TV on,
it's repeating what I'm saying. But I'm saying that when I'm not on, you on, and you playing the recording. You know, you playing the video. You understand? What you call it? Your receipt. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I play what you say. I play what you say to confirm. I play what you say to back up
whatever you record about me or somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay, say you record something and you can prove it to the people today. Okay, you put the recording on that whatever they said the other day on it, yesterday or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's your receipt, as you call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes.
Can't hear you, boss. Yeah. Okay. Then you'll go like, you see what I mean? Yeah. There you go right there. I told you all this, or I told you all that. I'm saying, man, this man, he got this shit all twisted up or something. Or even you ain't got to play that. You can be just talking. And when you talking, I can be right here, listen to you, and whereas I can object to that shit, saying, nah, coach, I ain't what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? Like if me and you were standing right in the middle of the street, you saying something, I say, hold up, Slim, no, that ain't what happened. No. So they ain't go like that.
So you have an issue. So you have an issue. So you have an issue of my interpretation of what you say. What you say out of your mouth.
I just want the same way you want to. You want to let the people know this or let the people know and get the laughs in and all that. I told y'all this, all that. I want to be able to say, nah, it went like this and it went like that. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, you got opportunity to do it now.
That's all I'm saying, kid. I mean, that might be laughable too. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. I'm saying, can you do that? Like when you on there talking about, man, great, man, that motherfucker DC, great, he did this and did that and all that. I can't call in at that time and say, nah, coach, I ain't do this here. Or coach, nah, I ain't do that. Because it ain't that time to be calling in.
So what is it from this point forward, Gray, what is it that you would like for me to do from this point forward?
I was saying that when you put them things on, them recorders on, or you stand up there saying about me, about Tank, and how you rent and ramp, and the other day you got to talk about, because I don't give a fuck about no niggas. This is New Year, fuck everybody, and all that kind of shit, and everything, and all that. I see, I'm the kind of dude like this here. I'm the kind of nigga like this here. Sometimes people don't know who you're talking about or what you're talking about. I like for shit to be known. Like, man, look, don't throw no curveballs at me. If niggas talking about me or something or whatever, that means no. You know what I'm saying? So I can back up, apologize, or say my piece to you or whatever, or whoever else.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Great.
But I don't want nobody to make me look like a motherfucking idiot. You know what I mean? I'm not a clown or none of that. I don't give a fuck how I talk or how I sound on this. However it is, it's me. If that shit sounds funny or it is funny, laugh like a motherfucker. Because sometimes I laugh at my goddamn self. You know what I mean? I say, I can't believe the fuck I said some shit like that. You know what I mean? I said, Eli, to get me out of this motherfucker, man, before I go crazy. He said, man, you a wild motherfucker, buddy. Man, you got to stop this shit here. You know what I mean? I said, man, this nigga get me, man. Let me go it on, man, before I chop one of them motherfucking heads off or something, man. Come on, let's go, man. Or something like that. See, this man, I just said something about my... You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Commercial shit on there.
Hey, great.
Yeah, I can't even see you laughing.
I know.
I must got the wrong pot on. I can't even see you laughing. I don't even know which one of these motherfuckers. I don't even know which motherfucking show I be having on. You got so many of them motherfuckers you running backwards and forwards and shit. Yeah. What's up, man? What you laughing at, man?
Hey, great, man.
Laughing and yawning and all that shit. Laughing and yawning and all that kind of shit. That shit contagious, man.
Hey, great, you crazy, man. I fuss with you. I fuss with you, bro. You crazy. Hey, bro, I'll come to DC. I got to meet you. You crazy, dog. You crazy the motherfucker.
You crazy with the motherfucker, too, man. But sometimes, man, you get a little too motherfucker out of hand with yourself, man. I mean, You know, you get the ramping and shit, man, and don't know how to. I said, what's wrong with this man? God damn.
All right, so Greg, what do you prefer me? What do you prefer me to do, Greg? How do you prefer me to act? You know, how do you prefer me to act?
Oh, you acting with, man, you know, that's your show. You carry that motherfucker the way you want it. But the only thing I was just asking you, telling you nothing, but asking you that, man, look, let me, when you get to talking that, you got one of them, I keep saying CDs. I'm talking about one of them videos on, you know what I mean? That you act like you don't know what I mean when I say your receipt.
I know the receipt. Listen, Greg.
You call them your receipts, man?
I only play what you say. I'm sure. Listen, put it this way.
Do you call them your receipts? Yes or no?
Yes. I call them my receipts. Do you want to know why I call them my receipts?
Okay, well, see, this what you do. This what you do. You know, you'll sit down and play one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you can't have too much to say because you'll catch your own self and say, well, you know, a lot of shit you said before you put it on, you know, it ain't there. You know, so you'll say, see there, I told you. He said, see, here come my receipts right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
here's my receipt, and you know, and then you're just in the show or some shit. But when you talking yourself without that damn what you call that recording going on, you just talking. Oh man, you just perform. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just perform. I had a few of these motherfuckers over there, people that I know, they know me. I say, man, look, please think about this here. And I say, now, I told this nigga here this. He said, yeah, I can see how he twisted up on all that. Oh, you know this and all. See, but you right there. See, now, if you right there when he's saying that shit, Pete, you understand? You be right there. You'll be checking this motherfucker saying, nah, nigga, I ain't saying that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? So you getting your little laughs, all that shit in, and all that kind of shit right now, you know what I'm saying? So you can say what you want to say and say how you want to say it, and them people in that audience, you know what I'm saying, they so used to you, you know what I'm saying? They don't believe all that shit.
Great.
You know what I mean? Just like Tank.
Great.
You know, when we talking about Tank.
Great.
You
So,
know, you know
so
what? Like you understand what I'm saying?
No,
Now
you went somewhere there.
Do you understand what I'm saying? When I was telling you about this part here, when I was saying about that Tank shit, you know, about now you seen what they came out now with, don't you? Tank got out. It wasn't no real big shit. Like I was saying, he got out on an $800 bond. You understand? $800 bond. Everybody talking about this shit. Man, they made this man look like he was Jack Ripley. Wait a minute, let me finish. Well, wait a minute. They made him look like he was Jack Ripley. They was looking for in the street. Everybody talking about this shit.
What Tank it now?
I'm just saying, what I say to him, man, I was telling him about the bras. You know how the bras, you know, some bras this, some bras that, man. You know, one of them bitches, you know, the flick bitch call that stuff. He was setting you up and all that kind of shit, bring your life in danger, all that. You catch him, man, you might kick their back end or something, or kick the fuck. Man, get the fuck out of my car house or something. What you trying to do to me? Let me kill something. You did set me up, motherfucker, or some shit like that, you know, or whatever. He talking about, oh, I don't condone hitting no women. I don't want to.
Great.
He said, oh, yeah, well, that bitch should have chopped his head off, them dumb motherfucker. Hey, the bitch, man, got to get him killed and killed or stab or whatever. He still saying up there talking about, he don't condone hitting no woman or nothing like that.
Now you see, now you see what you did. You took a situation. You took a situation from a known woman beater like Tank Davis. What he did, and him out. I'll let you talk. Him out. You gotta let me talk.
You got two women.
You gotta let me talk.
Two women that he done got.
You gotta let me talk.
You got two women, the baby mama and this other bro. You know what I'm saying? You made it look like this man was running around every motherfucking month. Snatching bitches up beating. You got two people, two girls. That's the only people. There's only two of them. No, only two. No, let me tell you about it. So now the judge even like, and these people ain't got shit. The lawyers in there, you know, they talk all kinds of shit, man. We got these people. These people are set up there lie and everything.
So this conversation about Tank. So this conversation about Tank. So this conversation about your love for Tank. Now it don't came out. It don't came out now.
No. Now this ain't about. This is what conversation about. No, the conversation was about from the beginning. It was about me. You know what I'm saying? But you act like you can't understand shit.
I understand. Great, you won't let me talk.
Like you were ready. Great, let me go and get off the phone.
Yeah, because you won't let me talk.
Let me get this. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I was going to say, let me get this in before he get off the phone. And which I wanted to tell you about this shit, man. Number one, when I was telling you, I said, man, these people made this shit out a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a RICO charge going there, and they done put the mics and shit all out in front of the precinct. You know what I'm saying? They done got the marshals with this shit. This some OJ talk shit and type shit and all that in front of the precinct. And he said, yeah, man, what you doing? Is it spending money doing that? You know what I'm saying? Here's the motherfucker ain't did nothing. They can't prove nothing. And then the bitch got a nerve to be back with him. After all that, she back with him.
Who told you that?
You know what I'm saying?
How you know she back with him? How you know she back with him? Who told you that?
Yeah. Okay, well, let me say this here. That dude, Boston Ego, he gives you the tapes and everything on his program. And if you hear,
you listen to the Boston Ego?
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what? One thing you can listen to, the courts and shit. Well, one thing you can hear what the court people saying. Yeah, well, you can laugh and all you want, but we hearing it from the people that accept the judges and all that shit.
Well, hey, Greg, what take it right now, Greg? Greg, what take it right now?
Judges, and another thing, another thing, all that shit is up. Is on the paperwork is right there on the screen where you can read that shit.
What take that, Greg?
Read it word for word, everything. Great. It ain't about what nobody just saying.
Great.
It's right there where
the man still got them charges on him. Still got them charges on him. Huh? He still had those same charges on him from that girl. And guess what? And guess what, Greg? Where is Tank at right now?
So can't nobody nickname nothing. Can't nobody nickname a motherfucking thing. See, because you know what? Now, I tell you what this is. I bet you ain't nobody all the Tank haters. I don't know about who they are, but I bet you they ain't gonna bet a motherfucking dime.
Am I Tank hater?
Tank don't go to jail.
Am I Tank?
Hold on. You don't go to jail.
Where's Tank at right now, Gray?
Huh?
Is Tank on the run? Is Tank on the run from the police right now?
Man, Tank home, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, does Tank have a warrant for his arrest from in Baltimore from violence and probation?
He home from that, man. What the fuck is you talking about? Get ready to come home. If he ain't out already, he out. He get ready to walk through them doors. What are you talking about?
Gray.
But you don't know that? Where you get your info from?
Gray.
Where you get your information from?
Gray. Wait, so where you got yours from? I got mine from Baltimore News.
I got mine from the hold on, let me tell you. All right, the lawyers that went back there, they pleaded the case, you know what I'm saying, and let this man out, this and that. They can put the braces on his leg, wait a minute. I guess you don't want me to say, huh? Okay.
All right, great. All right. Gray, you got it. You won. You won, Gray. Gray, you won.
No, I ain't no win nothing. You won't even let me talk. But you want to see, that's the thing. You don't want to do all the talking all the time. And you get
great.
And you know what? Ain't nobody stop you from talking.
I'm great.
You on your own show.
Great.
And you can talk when you want to. You can shut a nigga down when you want to and all that. Just like I can be right in my house, I can do the same thing. You know what I mean? When I got a little audience or something, I can say this, I can say that. These people gonna follow and suit what I say or do.
Great.
You know what I mean? Point blank.
So basically, this phone call is basically your love of Tank Davis. That's what I'm gathering.
You don't let those slick shit you talking about, basically some shit, some love for some Tank and all that, man.
And listen, if that's how you feel about him, that's how you feel about him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean,
what you mean how I feel about it?
Because you brought Tank up. Great, you brought Tank up.
All that talking about, let me tell you something. I don't know what the fuck about all them niggas, all them people, all that. Man, what the fuck is wrong with y'all always talking about some motherfuckers sucking dicks and that? All y'all is dick. I don't play all them motherfuckers, all them sex games, man. You don't do that sex game shit, talking about nigga dicks all day long. That's all y'all talking about, man.
Who was y'all? Great, who was y'all?
I fuck with you and all that too, man, but you be talking about niggas penis and shit too much, man.
When?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You talking about is a nigga dick. Man, we y'all start talking that shit like that on this program, man.
Great.
Just keep on talking about a nigga dick all the time, man. You need to stop that shit, man.
Great.
You know what I mean?
Great. You can't show me no videos. You can't show me no videos while I'm talking about a person's private parts all the time. You got me mixed up with that. You got me mixed up.
All I hear is about dick. All I hear is about dick. What the fuck is all these? Y'all talking about dicks all the time about this shit. Every time I talk about nigga, them niggas swallowing niggas dick all the time, put the dick in their mouth and dick that man. Y'all couldn't be around no motherfucker.
You got me confused. Great, you got me confused with the other cats you be listening to, man.
Niggas don't want to hear all that old dick shit talking all the time, man. Not me anyway. You don't hear about no motherfucker dick all the goddamn day long. Dick.
Great, you the only one talking about it, Great.
Getting out of hand, man.
Great, you the only one talking about it, Great.
This is why I said something about it because that's all I'm hearing now.
You're not hearing it from me.
Dick.
I don't talk like that.
Even with the man, that's all you be talking about. All you dick
send me the receipts.
Licking motherfuckers and all that.
Send me the receipt, Great. Send me the receipt, Great. That's not true, Great. You got me confused about that.
Dick shit too much.
You got me confused. You got me confused
I
about that.
ain't got you confused with nobody else, man. All you be talking about that these dick motherfucker dicks and dicks out there, man. When you start talking about
you been listening to the LDBC too much. Them the only dudes that talk like that.
I've been listening to you.
Yeah, all right.
You.
Well,
I've been listening to you talking about that shit.
Great.
You know
what you not gonna do? What I'm not gonna let you do
another nigga, he'll call there and get talking about, man, this dick eating motherfucker. There's another program be talking about dick hard.
Yeah, you got me confused. You got me confused with them, Great. You got me confused with those other guys.
Shit, man.
Yeah, you got me confused with those other guys.
I'm just trying to put your coach to something, man. I'm just putting your coach to something, man. You need to type that little talk about dicks and all that sex talk down a little bit, man. You know what I mean? You know, man, don't know nothing.
Great, you the only one using that word on this phone call. Do you know that, Great? You the only one using that word in this phone call.
I'm gonna see how long it takes for y'all to say use the word dick again from now until whenever. I'm gonna see how long it takes. I'm gonna put you on point. So you can not say it now. I'm putting you on point now.
Great, you got me confused. Shit, you got me confused with the other guys who you be watching. Great, that's the problem.
No. I don't want no. I might scan through. You know what I mean? Troll through, and then every time I troll through is. You loaded up onto YouTube, what's that nigga name? Fanon or somebody? They loaded up. They loaded up on YouTube.
Hey, Great.
And then he get to talking about you.
Great, check this out.
Damn, I ain't know he know coach. I ain't know he know you like that. I said, what he talking about coach like that for?
I don't care.
He look like some kind of character. And all that kind of shit or something. Y'all must have had a beef or something before.
Great, I don't.
Yeah, you know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't care.
You know, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And when I was saying about, see, well, I understand you saying you don't give a fuck. You know, as long as you got your money coming in, you know, that's what I was saying.
Great. That ain't got the money ain't got nothing to do with it.
Great. So don't say you don't care about it.
Great, hear me out. Great, hear me out. Great, hear me out.
Stupid to say that, you know.
Great, hear me out. You so man, you all over the place. Look, again, whatever you.
I'm not on the place. I just say one thing and then I go to another.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? You does that too.
Well,
y'all can't help me. I can't keep up, you know.
Yeah, I can't. I can't keep up. I'm too slow. Listen. So you prove your point. You said that. You said what you had to say.
I got nothing yet.
I got. You know, we've been on the phone for 25 minutes, and I have other calls that want to call in because we doing the show.
Well, go ahead, do what you gotta do. But I'm just saying, I was just telling you about what I wanted to tell you about. But seems like you still ain't get it. You know,
yeah,
but I think you really got it.
I get it. No, I get it. You have a problem with me playing. You have a problem with me playing what you say. That's it. I get it.
No. I don't have I ever said anything about you playing something? I don't have a problem about, you know what I'm saying, when you get to putting a lot of yeast on. Do you know what that means? That slang word when a motherfucker says,
I know what yeast is, but again, like if you have a
that's an old slang word too, man.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that, man. Don't just put your shit with it, man. Hype shit or not with me anyway. I don't give a fuck what you do with what y'all do, man. Deontay Wilder.
This is the thing.
I don't care what you do with him.
You called me, you called me, got mad at me about Wilder. You said you didn't like my criticism of Wilder. You said you didn't like how I was mimicking how he talked, and I'm like, he talk like that. He talk like that.
I know. Man, you talk like that too, though, man.
No, I don't. I don't.
You can't even pronounce.
I don't. Great. I talk better than you. I talk better than you.
Feel like that. I know we're no further down south. You know what I'm saying? Than y'all is. I mean, I'm thinking you up in New York somewhere.
No, I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida. Well, you South Southern. You know what I mean? That's why you got that jaw like that too. You know what I mean? But I don't see how you keep, saying about another motherfucker speech pattern, you know what I'm saying, about, and when you do the same motherfucking thing, you know what I mean? Y'all just sound different. You know what I mean? We used to call motherfuckers like that, them mountain climbing, shit like that.
Great.
I mean,
great. Great.
That's what we used to see.
Great. Check this out. I don't been around a lot of older people from the South. And you sound just like these old niggas that came up in the South that I came up in.
Man, you sound like them. You sound like sometimes that shit. You sound like some of them slave type motherfuckers.
I do. Will I be real good for now?
You be trying to sound like the ones that you be trying to imitate. That's why you imitate them motherfuckers so good. Cause you boosted up a little bit since you done been around. Further up north or something or whatever. But man, you still got that draw with you, man. Sometimes you got to really
great.
You got to really check. You got to really pronounce your word over 2 or 3 times before you get it right.
Hey, great.
You know what I mean?
I'm a country nigga from Florida. Man, you a country nigga from DC. Embrace your country.
Ain't no wrong being a country motherfucker.
I embrace that.
From the South, though, for real.
I embrace that. So what's the problem?
All of us, huh?
I said I'm a country nigga from Florida. You a country nigga from DC. What's the problem?
No, but you're trying to make the man sound so. I mean, man, the man did went out and made a living for himself and for his family.
Great,
and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He
great.
You know what that man would have to do? You know what he would have to do? You know what I'm saying? To get all that shit from him, and he still would never get it. He probably got to go to another country and be around there for 20 years, and then you might don't hear that no more when he talk. But he always gonna have that with him, man.
So what's the problem? I'm just so great. What's the problem? He's a country. He talk like he on the plantation.
You talk just like your parents talk from the house. I guess just like all of us do.
I mean, you
know what I mean?
Basically.
But then go ahead.
No, I'm just what I was saying. I say, basically, Wilder talk like he fresh off the plantation some goddamn way. That's how he talk. Now you may disagree with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Only thing we can do, Gray, is agree to disagree. We just agree to disagree. That's all.
Some things he might say, you know what I mean, like that, and use certain words and shit because that's what he been around all his life. You know what I mean? I mean, what Ali used to tell Cosell and them. Yeah, okay. I don't give a fuck. Y'all laugh all you want, but y'all niggas know what I mean. Didn't Ali used to tell them that all the time? Huh? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. I hear what you're saying about Ali, but what does this have to do with we talking about Wilder? So
I said Ali used to tell Cosell how Cosell and all the rest of them reported all that. They used to try to make fun at him, so curious. He said, I don't care what you say, Howard. You know what the fuck I mean. But that had nothing to do with them not understanding what he was saying because of his dialect and the way he talked. It came from the position. It came from the position. It came from the position of what Ali stood for when as related to his people. That's where that came from. Now, Gray, we've been on the phone for 30 minutes, and I have other calls call in. So, get to it. Bill probably called in. You bringing Bill up. Ain't nobody brought Bill up. Bill ain't even thinking about you bringing everybody up.
I said Bill probably called in.
Okay, well, Bill on your mind.
Do that, you know that.
Yeah, Bill on your mind.
You know that.
Yeah, Bill.
You know, when I call anyway, sometimes you want me to get on that motherfucker so Bill get on it so we can have something real good so you can put on that motherfucking recording.
I agree.
And you think I'm crazy or something, man?
Yeah, I do.
man.
I do think you're crazy. I do. I told you that.
Okay, well. Yeah, okay. Well, I think you crazy too a little bit.
I might be crazy. I might be crazy, but the difference between me and you,
got no crazy.
The difference between me and you,
got no crazy in them.
I accept my crazy. I accept my crazy. You don't want to accept it.
Hold on.
See, I accept I'm crazy, and I accept I'm a country nigga from Florida. You don't want to accept that you crazy, and you a country nigga from DC. You don't want to accept that.
I don't want to accept it.
You don't want to accept that.
I'm just the kind of nigga always, when I see a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, just call himself, making a big joke out of something, and he ain't nowhere in the joke his motherfucker self. I'm just supposed to do something and have to tell him something. That's all. And it'll all be straightened out then.
All right.
That's all. That's just me, man.
All right, well, shout out to
That's me.
All right,
I ain't like that, man. I can't help from, man. If I got something to do, motherfucker, I don't care who it is, man. I'm gonna say it, man. And they can say whatever they want to say privately to me or however, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Motherfucker been saying, man, you sound a little country sometime, Pete. I said, yeah, I know, man. I said, that's me. Yeah, what's up? You got a problem with the friend? No, I'm just saying that, man. There you go. I said, okay. You know what I mean? But you sound like, I don't try to make it sound like, when a white person call your house or phone or something, you try to get a high-pitched voice or some shit like it ain't you, all that type shit, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. People just got, I just like, I'm just so motherfucker, so real, man. I just don't like a lot of the phony and fake shit, man. I just don't, man. That shit goes through my blood, man.
Yeah,
I just gotta straighten it up, man. If I can't, if I like somebody, man, you know what I mean?
Great with me. Great, let me tell you something.
If I see you doing something wrong, I'm gonna pull your coat. I'm gonna say, come here. Hey, coach,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But great look, we got other calls, man. So I'm gonna let other people call in. All right. Well, I appreciate
that. Too. If you feel that way, do that to me too.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Calls, man. Going on Philly and fun.
All right, shout out to Gray, man.
Going on Philly and fun.
Shout out to Gray. Yeah. Sitting there calling. God damn. See, Gray, y'all see, okay. Can't even say the nigga name no more. Gray like, yeah, man, you been making me look crazy. Then he talk about Wilder. Then he talk about Tank. Then he like, oh my God, this whole thing was about Tank. This is what I gathered. The whole thing was about Tank. Gray love Tank. So I mean, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. God damn. Shit, 30 minutes. Anyway, Marty King, what's going on, fam? Daryl wanted to say, great fighting for the people. What people? Hey, Daryl said, hey, shout out to 504. He said, hey, Daryl wanted to say, great fighting for the people. What people? Mr. Boris said, I don't know, but Gray won. Yeah, he won. He got it. Gray got it. He win. I don't care, dog. He got it. Hey, Miss Steph Johnson say, Coach, block that number, please. Yeah, he got it. He won. He got it. You're right. He got it. He got it, dog. I don't care. He got it, dog. Motherfucking Gray. Gray, God damn. Gray said, I've been listening to Ego. Yeah, I was listening to Ego. Hey, Grace say, I've been listening to Bossa Ego and for none. I'm listening to Fanon and he was talking about you. I'm like, damn, I ain't know nobody knew coach. I ain't know they knew coach like that. Fanon talking about coach. He said he called you a ugly mother, such and what's this guy? I'm like, Gray, I don't care, Gray, I don't care. Anyway, Carter, what's your name you called from?
Hey,
What's happening, Coach? This is your partner, Freddie, man. What's up with you?
Freddie, talk to me. East Oakland stand up.
Yes, sir. Hey, great, man. Great comedy, man. Hey, this is a free comedy show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was smoking for good weed, man. I was dying laughing, though.
He talking about...
Because every time you tell him talk, yeah, hey, go ahead. But every time you tell him talk, right, he get louder. He get louder. I'm like, this nigga's crazy, man.
You try to make him. You try to make Wilder look like he just silly, like he just country and don't know what he talking about. I said the man country and don't know what he be talking about. Like, God damn, fam. Like, I'm playing. See, you say you like to play the receipts. You playing it, making me look a certain way. You making me look like a fool. Great, I promise you. I promise you. There's nothing that I can do to make you look like a fool. You doing that yourself.
Hey, I know you.
I cannot, bro. I can't make you look like no fool. I can't make Wilder look like no fool. I can't make Tank look like, bro. Like y'all, get. I can't, bro. For me to try to make somebody look like a fool, bro. Like, fam, you do a great job on that by yourself. So there's nothing that I can do to make you look worse. Fam, like I play the receipt. Look, this what the man said. This what they saying. See, they have a problem with the receipts. That's what it is. It's the receipts they got a problem with.
Yeah. They got a problem with the facts. You feel me? But you can't argue with facts, though. You know? But then, great comedy, though, man.
Great,
hey, great be also, great be also 211s, man. You feel me?
Hey, great, getting me mixed up with other content creators. Every time I turn around, you keep talking about DIC, private part. That's all you talk about. I'm like, great, I don't talk about that. Great, I don't do that over here. I know who do it. He got me mixed up with BFTB, Drew Titan, and 7-8. That's who do that. That's what they do. They were doing that for years. They talk about private part, invite you to do this. He listening to them, and he thinking it's me.
Yeah. What's other dude named Bruce? What's his name? I forgot. Bruce. He always talk about race though when it comes to boxing.
Talking about Dante?
I forgot his name. Not Dante, but Bruce. It's Bruce something. Wayne Bruce.
Oh, Bruce Vane. Bruce Vane.
Wayne. Yeah. He be talking about that sometimes.
Yeah. I haven't heard this. I haven't heard this stuff in a while. Yeah.
But I like him though. I like how he get down too though. Hey, but look, what I called you about, right? But look, I was a big Spence fan, man. Before he had that fight with Crawford, because when Crawford kind of did that to Spence, I was kind of mad at Crawford, but I started being a Crawford fan as well. You feel me? But I was a big Spence fan though. So I told Spence come back, man. And I hope because if it is about the money, he better you can't play boxing, so he better take it serious, And I wish him the best, though, man. You know what I mean? If he come back, I wish him the best, though, dog, man. So that's all I gotta say. You have a good day, though, Coach.
All right, shout out to Freddie. Salute, fam.
Stay smooth, baby.
All right, man. Yeah, I fought with Gray. Gray funny. Yeah, I fought with Gray. I fought with Gray. Gray funny, man. I ain't gonna lie. Gray funny than the motherfucker, like for real. You know what I mean? So that's the country nigga from DC I ever met. You get what I'm saying? So he just I'm glad he embraced his country. Like me, I'm from Florida. I know I'm country. I accept it. But goddamn it, listen. But I can, I understand subject verb agreement. I know how to pronounce words. I know I know there's no such thing as a documentary. You know what I mean? I know like her name. I know Telly, not Tellies. I know Malik, not Malik's. Malik's. I'm literally, fam, all I do is play the receipts. They have a problem with the receipts. Like, why you playing what I said back again and laughing at what I said? Fam, this is what you said. The jokes write themselves. I tell y'all that all the time. I say the jokes write themselves. Literally. All I do is take some shit that's already funny and just let y'all in and just laugh at it. That's pretty much it. That's what he said. I didn't say that. I said, didn't you tell me that? I was just saying if somebody try to harm you, if a woman try to harm you, I'm like, fam, you took an extreme situation and you applying it to this. This particular situation, that's not what happened. You ignoring what happened and talking about something that an extreme situation that doesn't even apply to this particular issue. I get it. I get it. You love him. That's your guy. I ain't tripping on that. It is what it is. I ain't tripping on that. But again, I'm here to deal with it. Great, funny man. Anyway, shout out the documentary talking about the artifacts. Hey, Mika talk about the documentary and artifacts. The bro, like, fam, I'm literally playing like this. What this man said, fam. The man said this, literally word for word. And like, people again, yeah, man, you gonna say what you gonna say, and the people gonna run with it. I'm like, no, man, you insulting the audience. Everybody in the audience ain't no zombies. They don't just, it's a lot of people in the chat that don't agree with what I say or my delivery. You know what I mean? But they like the fact that I make it entertaining. You get what I'm saying? But I always show the receipts. Well, that's one thing about me. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm going to show them receipts. If I have them, I'm going to show them to you. Nah, this is what he said right here. Y'all listen to it. Because I don't want nobody to say I misquoted anybody. Nah, this is what he said. Now, you can do with it what you will. That's all. I mean, it ain't no big deal, Anyway, and then I'm going to tell you what else be throwing them off. What be throwing them off too is he listening to the TV in the background. Well, the problem with that is this. There's a delay. You're not listening to me in real time. You watching me right now, but when I say something right now, you're not going to hear what I'm saying until 10 seconds later. And I don't know at what part of the live show you listening to. You could be listening to the 30-minute mark of the live show, but we've been on for 2.5 hours. So if you haven't caught up to where we at right now, you get what I'm saying? So I think that's what be throwing Gray off too. It be throwing them off too. You get what I'm saying? So, and I get it. I understand. And what he said, Defram said, he said he's making a documentary about archaeologists. Yeah, I'm like, fam, again, we're not even talking about Wilder today. We're not talking about Wilder. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Well, I did say something about Wilder in the beginning, but he said blame Bill Haney for this crash out. Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? Hey, Felicia, I'm gonna have to blame Bill. Cause he called talking about Bill Haney. Well, if Bill Haney called, I'm like, why you bringing Bill up? You got an issue with me? I ain't got no problem with that. I respect you. I respect Gray. He funny than the motherfucker. I think he crazy myself. You get what I'm saying? I think he crazy. Personally, you know what I mean? I told him that. Yeah, he said, you think I'm crazy? Yeah, I damn sure do think you're crazy. Well, I think you crazy too. I might be crazy. I don't doubt that. See, one thing about me, I'm not in denial about me. One thing about Coach Malachi, I'm not in denial. I might be a little crazy. I talk a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I have a master's degree in sarcasm. I'm sarcastic as hell. I love to laugh. I love to smoke the sticky icky, and I like to have fun. That's it. That's me. It's very simple with me. I'm not in denial about that. I'm from Florida. I'm a country dude from Florida. You see what I'm saying? Smart than a motherfucker, and that's it. I accept me for who I am. You get what I'm saying? Somebody tell me, man, you be talking a whole lot of shit. I'll be like, that's true. Man, you always laugh. Yeah, that's true. Man, you always you sarcastic than a motherfucker. That's true. I'm never gonna be in denial about anything that's truthful to me about me. I know my characteristics. I can't get mad at you for telling me the truth about myself. But then now, because that's the truth. Those are the receipts. But then now when I drop those receipts and say, look, no, this is what he said right here. That's what he said right there. This is what he said. When I said this, he said this right here. And I'm planning and listening to it. Now the people can decide what they want to decide. But guess what? The people are very, very smart. If I show the receipts and the receipts back up and confirm everything I'm saying, it's like, man, it's like a prosecutor, right? Okay, let's say you in the courtroom. Right? And let's say you're in the courtroom and prosecutor bring you up on charges. The burden of proof is on the prosecutor. If you say the defendant has committed a crime, the burden of proof is on the prosecutor to present the evidence. And whether you have a jury trial or a non-jury trial, I've had both. A jury trial is, of course, when you pick the jury and, you know, the state lay their case or the government lay their case, whether you got feds or state, and your attorneys just defend it, and then the jury, whether it's 6 or 12, you know what I mean? And because you're gonna have 6, and then you're gonna have another 6 in rotation, you know, on standby or whatever. In this case, somebody fall out, one of the jurors fall off, and whatever. You get what I'm saying? And after the evidence is presented, and after the prosecutor and the defendant has given a compelling arguments, the jury deliberates on the verdict based on the evidence and the arguments. But it's definitely based on the evidence. You get what I'm saying? So it's like somebody saying, man, every time I turn around, dog, you always bringing this evidence against me. And the evidence be accurate and right and exact. Why you always got to bring the evidence up, making me look crazy? No, you walked in the store. The video footage showed that you walked in the store. Yeah, you had the gun. Yeah, you pulled it out. Yeah, you robbed everybody. Yeah, you ran. Yeah, jumped in the green 1988 Oldsmobile. Yeah, and you drove off. Yeah, but still. But why you got to explain it like that? Like I said it like that. I'm like, fam, I'm just going by what you did. That's all. True. That's all. You get what I'm saying? So that's it. What did say? Martin King say? He said you gotta hold them accountable. Yeah, again, as I said before, and then he went talking about you always saying the DK talk. DK this, DK that. Dude, you said DK like 25, 30 times. Nobody even mentioned that but you. You were the one who brought up the vulgarity when they talk about somebody's private parts. Then you lied and said, I talk like that all the time. That's a lie. I talk a lot of shit, yes. I cuss a motherfucker out, yes. But I don't be inviting nobody to my private parts. That's the LDBC, they do that. So no, that's not true. So I said, okay, well, if I did, show me the receipt. Show me some receipts where that's all I talk about on my show. Private parts. You ain't gonna find none. Because they don't exist. So now you listening to other people and you getting me confused with them. Then you listen to Shigo and Fag None. The same Shigo who wrote Tank Davis a love letter. Talking about how nice his braids are. How nice his leg tattoo is. That'll go up his thigh. How good he smell. That ain't me yeasting it up. That's what this dude did. Literally. It's on his page. He made this. Literally. Man, why you showed that where he wrote the letter, love letter to Tank, talking about it's a love letter. It wasn't even like that. You taking it out of hand. No. This man is in his 40s. And when you go to write and stuff, talking about something, dear Tank, dear Javante, Javante is everything these boys want to be. He has his own swag. He's the best in class. He really come from the trenches. A Marvel backstory. He has those Allen Iverson braids. He's giving off Allen Iverson vibes. He knows he's the best dressed. He has a nice leg tattoo that's going up his thigh. I'm like, you don't see nothing wrong with that, fam? Let's give everybody a round of applause. I mean, the women not even doing that. The women not even doing that. I ain't seen one female Tank fan yet wrote this man a love letter on social media. Guess who do it? The men.
To this day.
The men. I told y'all, and I said, listen, I said time and time again, the reason why I love the women, I said a lot of these dudes are strange, bro. They strange. I ain't saying Gray strange. I ain't saying him like that. Gray crazy. He's just an old crazy dude. I fuck with Gray. I got a lot of love for Gray. He crazy. I fuck with Gray. But I'm just saying, like some of these, like a lot of these content, like some of these dudes crazy, bro. Like some of these dudes, they want to give up the bussy, B-U-S-S-Y. Now he might hear that and be like, yeah, you said the other word. I said, no, I didn't. I said bussy. Do you know what bussy is? B-U-S-S-Y? Do you know what that is? You did? Anyway, let's get shout out to Marty King Boxing. Okay. Shout out to Stranginess. Okay. Shout out to JRS. Okay. Mika Love him. Okay. Shout out to Hollow Davis. Okay. And then when you call, you say I'm not letting you talk, but fam, you talk 10 minutes straight. I try to get word in. Oh, man, come on, man. Let me talk, man. See, you cut me off again. Then, if I don't say nothing and just let you talk, man, you heard what I said? You hear me? Man, you ain't even responding now. Now you act like you don't know. Now you act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Man, every time I try to say something, you cut me off and say I'm cutting you off, let you talk. Then when I let you talk and don't say nothing, now you complaining that I ain't responding back. What you want me to do? Come on. You know, it takes two to have a conversation. That's all. Anyways, shout out to Detail the Truth. Okay. Let's see. Shout out to Schoolo. Okay. Mika Love him. Okay. Shout out to the lovely Miss Jackson. Okay. Shout out to Dorian. Okay. Shout out to what you say, Kim Chi. He said, Coach, what do you think about Chris Manning's WBC interview? I mean, basically, I really don't think much. I'm gonna tell you what I think about that, fam. That's a good question. Mauricio Suleiman is everything I said he was. I said over here, everybody know what it is. Chris Mannix asked the right questions. He's right. He's like, they always moving the goalposts. They pick and choose. You know, you basically took the belt. And I saw the interview with Andre Ward, Roy Jones, and I think Shakur Stevenson, somebody from Shakur Stevenson's team, I'm not sure. They spoke about, I'm not sure who this guy was. I don't want to say he's from Shakur's team. But they spoke about how, you know, Mauricio basically took the belt because of Shakur Stevenson's relationship with Terence Crawford. He don't like the fact that, because he didn't take it because of unpaid sanction fees when he fought William Cepeda. And he beat William Cepeda at 135. He paid his sanction fee. He defended the WBC 135-pound title. He defended that title against William Cepeda and he beat him. And he paid his sanction fee for that. So when he moved up to fight Teofimo Lopez and win another belt from another sanctioning body, how you gonna tell that man he got to pay you $120,000 for fighting at a 140-pound weight limit? Not even at 135 for your title. He fought for a whole nother title. You want him to pay $120,000. You want double than what the WBO wanted. And your belt wasn't even on the line. So you want me to pay you $120,000 when I defend your belt, and when I fight somebody else and your belt is not on the line, you want me to pay you another $120,000. Yes, I know that he wasn't defending our belt, but you know, it's just the WBC. You know, you get what I'm saying? So come on, fam. I'm not even outraged about that. And then kind of find out you did it because of his relationship with Terence Crawford. I mean, as I said before, the reason why I'm not mad, Mauricio Suleiman, he can do what he want to do with his belt. It's his belt. But he probably should just take that belt and make sure all the Mexican fighters just wear that belt. He might well just do that. So, you know, I mean, that's how I see it. I'm not, you know what I mean? Kim Chi, I'm not tripping on that, fam. It is what it is. I mean, I never get mad at somebody for doing what they want to do with their organization or their property. It's your property. You can do whatever it is you want to do with it. You make the belt, you can do whatever it is you want to do with it. It's up to the fighters now. What y'all gonna do? You get what I'm saying? So that is what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's how I look at it, Kim Chi. Kim Chi, that's how I look at it, fam. Just like that. Shout out to the lovely Miss Felicia.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my main man, the real McCoy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Tiger.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Florida boy.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to Obsidian. Salute to you, fam.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Jessica.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to we got Miss Jackson, Dr. Paul,
Hey, okay.
Schoolo X-Man,
Hey, okay.
Martin King.
Hey, okay.
Matter of fact, man, we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna give a shout out to the hood. We're gonna wrap it up real good. It is what it is. And y'all know what time it is. Shout out to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, man, you know it is what it is. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping on it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, they do what they want to do with their shit. You know, it's up to the fighters at the end of the day. As I said before, the fighters, the belt ain't bigger than the fighter. The belt is only valuable when the fighter desires it. Now, of course, you do make more money if you become a champion. That is true. But if you have a sanctioning body that's moving like Mauricio Suleiman, you got to say, you know what? Is this even worth it fighting for this belt? Let me go to a different sanctioning body, maybe fight over there with them. And then when you somebody like a Shakur Stevenson that's on his level, he's bigger than the belt now. He's a 4-division world champion already. History's been made. So he's already in the history books, you know, just like the Devin Haney's and stuff like that, and Terence Crawford's and the Canelo and stuff. Those guys already made history. So, you know, once you get to that level, you know, you become bigger than the belt because your name and brand is bigger than the name and brand of the WBC. See, I think Mauricio Suleiman feels that it's a privilege for you to wear my belt that I want you that you have to pay me for. It's like a dude coming in your house, robbing you, and he telling you, you should be thankful that I robbed you. You should have been more than willing to leave your door open for me so that I can walk in your house and take all of your valuable possessions. And if you don't give me what I want, when I want it, I'm going to take it from you or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, do what you want to do. It's your belt. Do what you want to do with it. You can take it, turn it to the side, and shove it up your ass for all I care. Do what you want to do with it. You get what I'm saying? But the belt don't mean shit if the fighter don't recognize it. What does that belt mean if ain't nobody wearing it and representing it? If it's just in that sky somewhere, that's the WBC belt. Ain't nobody paying that shit no attention. Then what? The belt ain't in the ring fighting. The belt ain't in the ring running miles. The belt ain't in the ring sparring. The belt ain't in the ring trying to cut and lose weight. The belt ain't in the ring doing none of that. The fighter is. When the sanctioning body act like they are bigger than the fighter, that's when that sanctioning body got to get out the way. True. Get a belt to your people, man. Get a belt to your people over there, Mexico, man. I ain't got no problem with that. Do that. That's what you want to do. Do that.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Shout out to the Snow Bunnies.
See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove of cream. Talk to my nose, this love was got is so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control. Turn it up, it's me against the light. Snow bunny, moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel. No, that's dancing in the light. See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dove of cream. my sweet dust of cream. Tuck to my nose, this lover's got its so bold. Make you goose, stepping out of control.
It's me and you tonight.
So money.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
get to do life. With my slow running up. Then party back at night.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the lovely Felicia. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Akila, man. Shout out to Akila, man. My sister Akila. Shout out to the lovely Miss Connie. Shout out to Miss Sheila A Sound. A Sound T man, Houston stand up. Rick Timms in this BI. My main man, School of X man. Shout out to Swat Jones. Swat Jones, salute. Who else we got? We got Hollow Davis. We got Mr. Daryl Washington. Bruce Gas in his BI. Shout out to Highlight Space. Summer in November. Shout out to Freddie Chapman. DC Gray. Freddie from East Oakland. Jamie from New York. Can't forget about Big Mason, man, Flint, Michigan. We got Chris Legg. Modern King Boxing. Cooking with Sir Senior. People be asking me, what's that word? What it is? When I say, that's OJ the Juice, man. There's a rapper out of I don't know if he's from Atlanta. I know he's from Georgia, but I don't know if he's from the ATL. You know, he might be from the outskirts. But OJ the Juice, man, he's a country rapper from Atlanta, and he used to run with Gucci Man back in the day. We talking about like 2007, 2008, 2009 when they had the Brick Squad and all that. And he got a song called "Make the Trap Say A." So, but when I first heard that song, I hated it. I said, this old country, this man can't even talk. Talking about some OJ Jew, man, don't you know I'm crazy? That's how he talk. That's how he rap. OJ Jew, man, and all that stuff. He can't say juice. He said OJ Jew, man. And I used to laugh at him all the time, right? And then, guess what happened? I started liking the song. True. I started liking the song. Shout out to Chris Legg. Jamie from New York. Shout out to, let's see, we got Inquest. Defron, what's going on, fam? Let's see, what else we got in this BI, man? Shout out to Mr. Borey. And I'm going to give everybody else a shout out right after these messages. Yeah, man, let's see. We got to give everybody else a shout out. Shout out to Herb. Herb, what's going on, fam? Jamie. I'm trying to get everybody. Shout out to Daniel. Daniel, what's up, man? A-Sound down, man. A-Sound T. Who else we got in the building, man? I'm trying to see some new names, man. Shout out to St. Louis, man. The lovely Miss Felicia Williams. Shout out to Dorian. I got a homeboy named Dorian, man. Shout out to Dorian, man. Shout out to Tony Montana. Okay, we reloaded. Shout out to Jamie. We can't forget about Mika Lovem. Another thing too, right? I'm gonna wrap up. I want to close. I'm gonna wrap up and close. You gotta be comfortable in your own skin, right? Me, where I'm at in my life, I'm very comfortable with who I am. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta be comfortable with your own skin, right? You know, at this point, you are who you are at this point. Now you want to iterate and make some changes and stuff, and get better, which you're supposed to do. But if a motherfucker can't accept you for who you is, fuck them. I got a motto that I go by that I learned from two women and one man. Well, really, I can't say two women and one man, but because I grew up with, I had a lot of, it was a village that raised me. I had a lot of uncles. All of them passed away now, but some, they was born in the 30s and 40s. So, but all of them don't pass away now, but I had a lot of uncles, right? And all along with straight shooters, you know. The two people who had the most influence on me growing up, outside of my dad, was my mother and my Aunt May. Them two. Betty Jean and Lily Mae Thomas. And those two. Straight shooters. Old school women, born in the 30s and 40s. So that breed of woman right there, black women, that breed of woman right there is different. They different, you know what I mean? So, yeah, they've been very, very influential. And, of course, my dad, my brothers, especially my older brother, Michael. And, let's see, my cousins, like my cousin Artis, my cousin Junie, he passed away. My cousin Junie. And then a lot of the dudes, a lot of them, my homies I grew up with, a lot of the older cats I grew up with. A lot of them still alive right now today. Some of them don't pass away. Some of them younger than me don't pass away. But a lot of the older cats, like, you know, very, very influential. So I had a lot of good people around me. I really don't have any complaints. You get what I'm saying? You know, I really don't have any complaints. You know, whatever happened in life happened. You get what I'm saying? But however, again, I don't make no excuses. I ain't trying to fit in where I don't belong. I'm fine where I'm at. I'm comfortable where I'm at. You get what I'm saying? And me being a man, I like women a lot. So, you know, I'm more into women. So I really don't care how another man may feel about me. You know, I don't like the nigga, this, that, you know, I don't like him. That's fine, brother. I don't care. I don't hold stock in how another man feel about me. I'm never gonna lose sleep about how, like, just like them fools, what them fools is, when I was going through that shit with them alphabet boys, I never worried about, you know, like Grace said that Fanon was saying this about me, saying that about me. I don't care. That dude don't go nowhere. I done been damn near I don't say all over the country, but I've been to a lot of cities in the country. Guess what? I ain't never seen him nowhere. I seen 7-8 in New York before, but that's it. But I ain't seen Fanon nowhere. I ain't see him in New York. I ain't see him in St. Louis. I ain't see him in on Norfolk, Virginia. I ain't see him in Houston or Dallas or San Antonio. Don't see him in Vegas. Don't see him in LA. Didn't see him in Colorado. Don't see him in Miami. Don't see him here in this city. Don't see him in Atlanta. Don't see him in Alabama when I was there. Didn't see him in Mississippi. I was there. Like, I don't see him no motherfucker nowhere. So, you know, it is what it is. I ain't hard to find. True. Hey, you can talk to anybody in the chat who met me. I don't move around like I'm scared. Yeah, I'll tell you that. I don't move around like that. I mean, I ain't the biggest nigga in the world, but you know, it is what it is. I don't move around like I'm scared. I don't. And I don't give off that kind of energy. Real niggas fuck with me. The streets fuck with me. I don't care about nothing else. Listen, as long as I got the streets, now again, I ain't saying everybody from the streets fuck with me, because everybody in the streets don't fuck with each other. But as long as the people who matter rock with me, that's all I care about. True. Rest of that shit, it is what it is. I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.